cold.
It is. It's freezing.
You were trying to think of how to start this video. I'll just start it with that. It's bloody cold. We're in Warwick, and
I've got 2 jumpers on.
you got 2 jumpers. Lucky we've got these hoodies. Got to get out there, get the hoodies, jump on the website www.overtakinglane.com.au. I had to think about that. Why did I have to think about it? What have we got happening today?
Well, we got some no prep drag racing, the Junga Bungers. You know where we left it last week. You've probably already seen the stream.
Yep.
And here we are.
That's
This is
it.
a bit more from the day. A couple of interviews. You know, the usual. So
So watch the racing, and we'll see you at the end.
All right, g'day Ross. We're out here, no prep drag racing today at Warwick, hometown track. How you feeling?
Yeah. I think the weather holes, I reckon, will be good as gold. Like, you know, she hooked up on the first run. I just put a couple of more pound in each tyre and got me 200 off Matty, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, you took him down the Grudge race.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I wanted to run him again, but I had a pro tree. He had the normal tree, full tree, and yeah. Anyway, he didn't want to run again. He gave up. So I'll run him again. Don't worry.
And who you got in your first run today?
Jacob Sedgast, the homos from down Gold Coast way, I think. Yeah, they come out, they whinging about they can't get 4G and all this stuff, mate. They're out in the sticks now. Like, what's with the country with the city boys? You know, we're gonna throw everything at him anyway. So the track will come round.
You're going to take him down?
Oh yeah, I hope to. Yeah, little 2JZ turbo thing I think he's got. We just talked about what we're going to do on the line there, and I'm just going to let him spool up and I'll come in and gentlemen's racing.
No replacement for displacement, right?
No, mate, no. I'll just let the big Cuba come through at the end, I hope, yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll have a chat to you afterwards and see how you went.
Thanks a lot, mate. Eh?
That's incredible. G'day Jason, we got the Torana down here this weekend.
Yep.
And what are we running under this one?
It's got a 408 cube L98 in it with just runs on pump E85. Little spray bit 200 of gas, but nitrous. But yeah, it's pointless today.
A little bit different running on the no prep track.
Oh yeah, definitely. We knew it would be a challenge, but yeah, like there was even water on the windscreen in that one before I had that last pass, and I just figured what difference is it going to make? It's like driving on an ice rink anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, well, we saw you at Kenda last weekend, and we were nearly going wheels up down there. So
yeah, we were actually trying to pull plenty out down there just to get set for this, because obviously we don't pull a lot out. Normally progress it in fairly well on a good track, and yeah, we just knew with it. We've actually put a new diff in it recently, so we just wanted to try a few different things. Just being that it was a test day, it was good to try a few new things, and then yeah, obviously try and get set for a bit of this, you know, try a few different settings and get ready for the ice rink out here. But you know, I've definitely had more traction on a highway, that's for sure.
Just out here for a bit of fun today. Who you got?
Definitely.
Who you got up first?
Colin Weeks, I think it is. Yeah.
You reckon you'll take him down?
Oh, no idea, mate. I'll be just happy to make a pass, keep it in my lane, and keep it straight. So that's all we're aiming at, you know.
Bit of fun, anyways.
Oh, definitely, definitely. But I think it's anyone's game, that's for sure. I don't think there's any favourites.
No. No, well, awesome. Thanks for having a chat with us.
Yeah,
and
no worries at all.
Good luck out there today.
Yep, thanks very much.
Keep it straight.
Yeah.
G'day Matt, we're out here in the Crusader today. How are we going?
Pretty good. It's pretty slow. After running a 10 not too long ago, so coming here to run a 9 at the 8th track.
Bit different taking it all out and seeing what you can put back in.
Yeah, well, just running the street tyres. So I mean, I'm half Asian, so I don't really have much faith in myself, to be honest.
So what do we got under there? 1 or 2J?
It's a 2J. So 2J VVTi, stock wrecker motor. Runs 25 pound of boost. Made 620 on Hoff's dyno. Yeah, does what it does. It's got a 4-cylinder ECU. It's pretty basic. 1 fuel pump, 1650 injectors. You know, I daily this thing, so you know the fuel economy at the moment is pretty bad.
But you're just out here to have a bit of fun anyways. So.
Yeah, that's it. You know, after all this COVID stuff, it's just good to get back on track. So
Scratch the itch.
yeah, you know, it's just 4 months of boredom. You know, have a car that I tune to make 600 horsepower and I can't even use it. Like,
who we got up first? We got the Ute.
yeah, it's LSX Ute. Yeah, he's having some traction issues, so you know, it's an even playing field on street tyres. It's good.
Yeah.
It's always a bit of fun.
Well, what do you reckon? You reckon you can show him what the Jap's got?
Well, I put 20 pound in it, so I know it didn't spin on 17 pounds, so hopefully 20 pounds enough to get me a bit faster. I don't know. We'll see how we go.
Well, good luck out there and have some fun.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. G'day John, how are we going today?
Yeah, good mate.
Having a bit of fun on the no prep track?
Yeah, mate, having a bit of fun. Just struggling to get out of the hole with the street tyres on it.
What are we running here?
Just an old XT Falcon, 6-cylinder in it.
The barra motor or?
No, old
Just the
crossflow.
old school? Yep.
Yeah.
Crossflow?
Yeah, mate.
No,
4-speed.
Any boost or aspirated?
Just naturally aspirated.
Having a bit of fun though?
Yeah.
Scratching the itch?
Yeah, mate.
4 months without any racing, it can take a bit of a toll.
I haven't hit the track for about 12.
Oh, true.
So,
There we go. So back out to have another go then.
yeah.
And
Get used to it again.
what are we up against today?
Something a lot quicker, probably.
Well, I mean that can go either way, right? He can have more traction issues than you, so.
With any luck.
No worries. Well, good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, mate.
I don't know anything about old school cars. Dad tells me all about them, so he's the old school man.
HG Premier, running 383, Power Glide 9-inch, Caltrack rear end. Yeah, it's obviously just running the street tyre this weekend. Having a bit of fun. It's got a shot of nitrous on it. Yeah, it makes it pretty skatey. Yeah, mid-track comes on a bit of power and yeah, it gets a bit loose. It's pretty crazy. So
A little bit different to run on a normal track, the no prep.
Oh yeah, heaps different. It's good. It's like running on the highway. It's pretty cool actually. So yeah, it's a good, great event.
Awesome. Well, have a bit of fun. Keep it straight, and
Cheers.
we'll see you out on the track.
No dramas, thank you.
So we're going well. We're in the second to last round. How you feeling?
Yeah, good mate, good. Yeah, looking forward to it actually.
Yeah, having a bit of fun.
Yeah, and I've been winding my mate up that I've got a race against, so just like Street Outlaws, a battle of the 4305. We live in Ipswich, so yeah, I've been winding him up a little bit this week. So yeah, it's just good that we get to race against each other now, and yeah, see who's going to be the king.
Well, bet it's been a bit different racing on this sort of track to probably what you're used to.
Yeah, definitely. It's cold, it's slippery. Yeah, it's pretty sketchy running on street tyres. It's good fun. Love it.
That's the main thing. You got any bets riding on it, or a case of beer or anything afterwards? Or
Just bragging rights, really. We'll get a lot of mileage out of it, whoever wins this round. So yeah, no, it's going to be good.
Awesome. Well, thanks for catching up with us again, and have some fun. And the old Prem might do it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Luke, you out here in the roller, mate?
Yeah, mate, yeah. Having a crack.
Yeah, and you're still in.
Yeah, still in with a street tyre.
So we've got a few rounds down now as well.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of coin on offer here for the street tyre too, eh?
I hear that. It's more of a fun go for me, but really,
When was the last time you were out on track?
Sydney.
Sydney?
Yeah.
Wow.
In February.
Yeah.
Took it down there and went to the Kenda thing, and yeah, that was the last time because of COVID. So I thought I'd come up here with Matty Lewis thing and have a go and put a set of street tyres on it. I think I brought Corona with me actually because I think they're just China tyres, you know.
Mate, and how did you go like your first test hit out today?
Shocking. I tried trans brake, bumped in, let it go, and it just blew the tyre clean off it.
Yeah.
It was no fun, trust me. I just backed off and then I come back to the second pass and just went in with the foot brake, and I've just been foot braking it all day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, well, tell us a bit about what you're running in the roller.
At the moment, it's just a V6 Buick, like Commodore engine.
Yeah.
Just stock standard bottom end.
Yeah, right.
It's got a camshaft in it, head's turbocharged. I used to run a bit of gas and I don't run gas anymore. Trimatic. Yeah, just pretty well that's about it, mate. It's a Hilux diff, E85. Yeah, there's not much really to it. It's just something you can just buy off the shelf pretty much.
I'm guessing it's, when you think about it, work that out, all the mang and the Trimatic.
Yeah, it's the mang, mate. It's the mang. It's the mang.
It's, anyone could get out there and
that's
put,
right.
Put that sort of combo together, right?
Yeah, it is now. Like, I've had the car nearly 10 years, and I built it like 11 years ago or something as a burnout car. And I just got out of the burnouts, and me and a couple of boys decided to go drag racing, and yeah, we just went from there. It might have cost me a bit more, so I thought I'd better not go and just hop one at the burnout, so I thought I'd come drag racing. And just got quicker and quicker and quicker, and had to put a cage in it. So yeah, just play as we come, and got a couple of good boys to give me a hand and go through the paces and just see what we can get out of it.
I'm probably a bit surprised actually of your combos after watching it go down the track and then learning what's in there. Oh, really? Yeah. So, mate, that's really impressive. So good to watch. Thanks for coming on camera. I know you were keen.
Yeah, no dramas, man. No, I'm not really the camera kind of guy. So yeah, no, just
that's all right.
Yeah. No,
neither am I.
No, we just got to just push forward. But no, that was good. But I'd like to thank a couple of people like Gumdale, my mate Advance. Also Snakes Performance, Prestige Fences and Gates, Race Mechanical, Sheebs at Outlaw, Mercury Mufflers. Yeah, so
a lot of places help out.
BB Garage, Vance Tinning. Yeah, no, I just throw their names out there. They give me a hand and throw a bit of sponsor stuff to me. So without them guys, it's a bit of a hard one. But yeah, no.
Good on them, mate. Good on them.
Thanks very much.
And good luck in the next round.
Awesome. Cheers, bud.
Thanks.
How are you guys? A bit cold up here, I can tell you.
Having a bit of fun?
Yeah, it is fun actually. Slippery, but that's what we come up. We expected that. So we got the old girl down on the second pass, which was good. So we're just wiring in a little bit more power this time and see if we can get a little bit faster.
And what do we got under there?
As you can see, the old school injection. It's on a 598 cube big block Chev, 2-speed power glide, and obviously a 9-inch. Everyone runs a 9-inch. So yeah, and nitrous. It's got 370 horsepower nitrous in it as well.
Oh, there you go. Well, how much power would you run on a normal meet, do you reckon?
We're probably putting down 1300 at the treads. Here we're trying to take off on like 200. But no, we're probably leaving here, so lazy, maybe 300-400 horsepower and then slowly feeding it in. First pass, I nearly crossed the centre line. The big long guards crossed the centre line, but the tyre didn't. About 2 or 3 times.
But just out here to have some fun,
Yeah, have some fun.
Scratch a bit of that itch that's been itching.
That's it, mate. See if we can do some betting, get some money.
And
Yeah.
we're up against the bit of new school.
I think she's going to hook up and go. That's the problem. That's the thing. These things, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Turbos just wind the power in.
and it's probably got traction control too. So.
Well, makes it anyone's game, that's for sure.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. It does, mate. Like you couldn't get anything more different, could you?
No.
Old school to new school. So,
Awesome.
no, it'll be fun.
Well,
Let the best man or lady win at the other end, eh?
Well, we're looking forward to seeing that out
Yeah.
there again. So,
Yeah, yep.
But,
Hopefully we'll be back for the second round. So.
well, have some fun.
Yeah.
Keep it straight.
Yeah, we'll
Cheers,
try,
Greg.
dude. No worries, eh?
Thank you. Jason, we're back again. We're nearly in the finals. How are we feeling?
Yeah, I don't know if you in this sort of thing with the no prep. I don't know if you get comfortable. It is what it is. That last pass was pretty sweet. We're pretty happy with that. Really couldn't be happier going into the final after making a pass. So, you know, hopefully make it into the final on that pass. So if we can beat Trappy, it'll be good. But Trappy's not going to be easy, that's for sure.
No, he's got a bit of power there, and he's got. I think he's worked it out. So
yeah, he definitely went fairly straight on that last one. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty tight.
a bit of money there, even if you get second place. So.
Oh yeah, it's not really about the money. It's about the fun of it, and you know,
Bit of bragging
trying to
rights.
stay. Oh no, just trying to stay safe more than anything. You
Yeah,
know,
of
just
course.
keep them off the walls, and everyone's having a good day so far. I think there's been
Yeah.
no real trouble, so that's the best
the
thing,
main
yeah.
thing to see.
Oh,
so.
for sure, and yeah, you know, everyone's
want
taking it
plastic.
lightly, and you know,
Yeah.
having a good day, having fun. So that's what it's all about.
Oh,
No
that's the
sheep
main thing.
stations, even though you know there's a little bit of cash there, but
Yeah. Well,
it'd be nice, but
not-
long
not-
way to
not-
go.
not the most important thing.
No, it's not. Long way to go yet.
Of course. Well, thanks for bringing it out. It's awesome to see, especially on this sort of track. So
Yeah, it's
you know,
definitely been a challenge, and that was the biggest thing for us was the challenge, and we're happy with where it went on that last pass. And if we can do that one more, maybe even two more times, you know, if we're lucky enough to get the second chance to make it into the final. But like I
awesome.
said,
It's been
that
awesome to see.
big car traffic is going to be hard to get around.
yeah, definitely. No, it's been awesome to see, and thanks for bringing it out.
No problem.
Luke, had a bit of fun out there today, mate, in the small tyre, and it was pretty good to watch. So, mate, what a great event. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, it was great. Cheers to Matt for putting it on. Really good event. Hopefully there's a few more.
Now, the VH wags, mate, what are we running in here? Twin turbo LS? is it?
Single turbo
Single?
LS, yep.
Single. I didn't get to see under the bonnet there today, so,
Yeah.
mate, it goes pretty hard.
It's not too bad. A bit hard to turn it down enough to get down the track, but it's a learning curve.
So there's a bit of driving involved today.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Good, and a little bit of controversy at the end. We've split the prize.
Yeah.
So that's good sportsmanship as well.
Yeah,
I guess
that was good of Traffy to do that.
Yeah. So a bit of confusion on the line, but that's.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on, but it was kept building boost. Knew it wasn't going to hook when I let go of the button, but that's all right. It's all good, all part of it.
Nah, it was good. At least you got something to go home with as well.
That's right, 100%.
And I appreciate you bringing it out here for us to have a look at today.
No, thanks very much. Thanks for a good event.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now.
The gangster looking with all the dollars here now, mate. Cash days, you've taken out the prize.
Cash days, mate. First one, very happy.
Yep.
Taking out the first one especially too, that's good.
Yeah, great day.
Awesome day. The rain guys were good for us.
Yep.
And I'll just fold this way, put it away.
Before you lose
blows
it.
away. Yeah, no, man, it was an awesome day. Can't thank everyone that helped. Jeffrey, obviously, my engine builder.
Yep.
He's like Hollywood. He only turns up when I'm fucking winning shit. Excuse my French.
How hard was it to get the car to go down though?
Very hard, mate. Like, we took so much power out to get down this track. And through the day, we did finally get to step it up a little bit. And we're still nowhere near what the car can make. But it was enough to take the win.
Yeah.
Take the win. So, like everyone out there, you don't have to have the fastest car to come and have fun.
No.
You can win in a, fast car. But
it just depends on the day, right? This is
on
racing.
the day, your luck. Usually I got the worst luck in the world. But yeah, man, it was awesome. A little bit of controversy on the start line there against a turbo car.
Yeah.
But nitrous to the win, nitrous to the front.
There you go. Well done, mate. And you'll be back for the next one?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I got to defend my title now.
Done deal. Mate, thanks for coming on and having a chat today too.
Thanks, Enjoy.
Matty Jungaloy. Mate, Jungabunga Racing, no prep, cash days is what it's all about out here today. And mate, you've put on a great event.
Oh yeah, I think it was an awesome day.
Yeah, got to be happy with it. We can hear the cars rolling out now. We've still got that sweet sound of V8 engines, and we enjoyed getting out here today, mate, and being a part of this. Warwick Dragway. Tell us a bit about Warwick Dragway. You've been involved out here for a while.
Yeah, well, Warwick Dragway is a volunteer-run facility, basically non-profit. The track was built in. Our first meet was in 2000. This is actually 20 years of Warwick Dragway, 2020.
Yeah.
The track was built in the late 90s, like 98, 99, just by the club of volunteers, which my uncle and my father's been in since the start. And since then, we're still right through in it. So my uncle Chris, he couldn't make it today, but he's the president. My father's the vice president. And my mum's just stepped down after 19 years. And she was also she's been in the club for 19 years, but she was the secretary and treasurer.
Wow.
And she just stepped down at the end of last year. So, yeah.
It's a tough job for volunteers to get out here and do this, and you do it for the love of racing, obviously.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. And we got a good group of guys and girls. You know, we always struggle for volunteers. Today we come through we had plenty of volunteers, but we struggle to have full-time volunteers, like people that come to every event, and we're lucky we've had a good small group that stick by. You know, when we have our like working bees and that, it's the same 8 people.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it is, you know, it's good that we're still going and we're still having these events. Yeah.
Now we obviously couldn't have spectators today. We did have the live stream, so a few people got to watch from all over Australia. But I think the big thing is you've got to get out and support your regional tracks.
Yeah.
When it opens back up, right?
Basically, once we get back into full swing, you know, people don't realise how much you miss racing till they can't race. And when they're at bigger tracks, Willowbank, Sydney, you know, and all over tracks over Australia and you know, overseas and that, if they're racing every Wednesday, every Friday, every Saturday, you know, and they take it for granted, basically, you know, like they're running and, you know, we only run out here once a month or once every, you know, 6 weeks. And then when this coronavirus hit and no one can race at all, you realise how much you miss racing. And just to have a meet today after 6 months or so is a great help to not only like the races to enjoy it, but to our club.
Yeah.
Because you're still, you know, even though it's a club and non-profit, you still got bills to pay, and you know, you still got to keep it rolling. So, and everyone was itching to get back on track, and even our volunteers are itching just to help out. So,
well, I must say, a great event, a great track. Our first time out here to Warwick, and we definitely want to come back and watch some more racing out here. And it's just a good atmosphere.
Yeah, it is.
You know, from Brian out there having a dance in the staging lanes. To all the volunteers are all very friendly. All the races, good crew, good friendly. So get out here and support. You know, Warwick, support your local track if you're anywhere. So
and we try and cater for everyone. Like we have races insurance here. We're not Andrew or IHRA anymore, and we went that way so we could let everyone race. And you know, we've got better rules for street cars too. Like you can run up to 120 mile an hour here on the 8th mile without a roll cage. So you know, for them people that get booted and that from other tracks and that, you're welcome to come and race. It don't matter what you have. If we have an event coming up, if you could support the track, that'd be awesome.
Get out here and watch out for the next Junga Bunga Racing. Get on your channel, Junga Bunga Racing.
Yeah, I'm going to pull my finger out and get it going. Like today,
get that video uploaded.
Today I would like to have got a heap of footage, but it just didn't happen because of, you know, I'd run around like a headless chook, trying to run the event and, you know, getting everyone organised at the track as well as racing yourself is a hard one to chew off. But anyway, we tried, and we appreciate you fellas for coming out and giving us, you know, video, and a lot of people have seen it. I've had feedback already to say that was awesome to be able to watch it live feed. So thank you.
Stuff. Thanks for having us, mate, and we'll be out here again at your next event.
Yeah, and we'll do something. We might do a future event together. So
we'd love to. Look out for that one. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed it. There's another week gone, and we'll find something else to bring you next week. But make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And
check out the website, overtakinglane.com.au. Get yourself a hoodie. It's prime time for it, especially if you're in Warwick.
I'll tell you what, there's another video right here. Check it out. Where is it? In the middle. Right there. Watch this one.
Click it. See you in the next one.
Had to get my point across.
Another week of Overtaking Lane coming to you.
Yeah, Overtaking Live. We're back. Episode 11 on the podcast and episode 65 on YouTube.
What are we talking about tonight?
Cars.
That's a good plan. You got this sorted.
I think.
You think? I think you're probably on the money. It is good to see that everyone's already here chatting away in the chat.
I was lucky that didn't go flat.
Unplugged yourself there. That'll work well.
It was nearly dead. The stream nearly died before you even started.
That is lucky. You better do some shout outs and say good day to some people that are here live with us in the chat.
I probably should click on live chat so we're not in top chat. We got our FMR Salt today.
Yeah, that's a trick because YouTube does this thing where it automatically opens you in a thing called Top Chat.
Yeah, and it filters some of the messages.
Why? I don't know. That's a YouTube thing. I don't know why. Well, I'll have to read that. But you can change it up the top left-hand side. You can change it to live chat, and then you see all the comments. But they come up on the screen anyway, right?
Yeah.
You got that sorted.
Yeah. We got FMR Salt.
Soldy, g'day mate, how are you?
Finance My Ride. Matty Crick.
Well, there's some big news coming on Finance My Ride. If you're not on Finance My Ride's page, get over there and check that out. You might know that I have a little bit to do with Finance My Ride as well. But get over there and check it out. There's a big announcement coming. A 1 in 1,000 chance of a lifetime coming next month on during Bathurst. You'll find out more about it. But if you're watching the Finance My Ride page on Facebook now, you'll see some live feeds from Soldy. I think today he was talking about giving away a Maloo. There's a secret. And he was talking about hurry up and make my video Overtaking Lane. No pressure, Tyler. He might drop that in a comment. He'll be on to you. But good to see you here, Salt. Thanks, mate, for joining in.
Matty Crick.
Matty, g'day,
Marv.
mate.
G'day. JRM, Auto Garage and Super Dynamics.
Rob.
G'day, Rob. How we
G'day.
going? Roy. Trevor Smith. James Bayless. Gary Sparkplug. Roy Ferntorp. Snook
The plugs. Snook. G'day, Snook. From, I think,
America.
was that East Coast of USA? About 5:15 a.m. over there.
There you go.
Thank you. 40% of viewers lately have been from the USA.
There you go.
And it used to be very minimal. We used to have like about 4% viewers from the USA, and now it's like 40%. We're going to get more viewers from America than we are in Australia soon. So share it out there, guys. Share it out there. Competition's on.
Marv says we want an R33 burnout at 5,000 subs.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Tyler?
As long as it's me driving. Keep scrolling up.
And what, not Marv?
Yeah. Or you. Beck.
I'll do it.
G'day. No, you're not allowed. It's me.
I did a great... Didn't you see that great burnout I did all the way down the strip at Warwick?
Burnout.
Well, you might have to
Fence and hedges.
You might have to watch a video coming up for that one.
Lynn. Adam Geary in the chat as well.
G'day, guys.
Sally H.
Hey,
Johnny
Sally,
Skid
seen you
Pig.
before.
And it doesn't let me scroll any further than that. I think there was more comments above that, but it doesn't let me go any further.
I can't go back. Can't go back far enough. Sorry if we've missed you.
Shane Kane, g'day. Fex Death, Mad Dad. Some new commenters down below as well. Trevor Smith says shed update, excavation done. I think you're still waiting on your approval, right?
Still waiting on the council approval. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. The carport, shed, carport, whatever. Waiting on the council approval at the moment. We're hoping that'll go through, and then we can start the build series on the shed. The new we need like a name for it. You got the Shank Shop. Evan Shank's Shank Shop. Shank Shack. That's it. The Shank Shack. What can we have? You got something? I don't know. Drop a comment. What can we have?
I don't know.
We're really bad at names, aren't we? Like everyone names their cars and stuff, and we've got SS V8 and the R33 and the HJ. We have no imagination for car names either. We've really just got to come up with something. You know, you watch Cletus, he's got a name for everything, right? You know, he's got the Dale truck out there on Kevin's racing a Dale truck at the moment. You got Ruby and Leroy. He just gives them a name. Yeah. We can't even do that.
No.
We got nothing. Mirage burnout coming up, says Roy. Exactly, Gary. All right. Well, we've got a few things to talk
Mad
about
Dad
tonight.
says Dave's burning clutches shed.
Thanks. I'm good at it.
Shane Kane says the Overtaking Garage.
Well,
Trevor Smith
that's actually
says
pretty good,
the
yeah.
Taj McCave.
Yes, I like it. Taj McCave. This Fex's car is Lancelot.
There you go.
Obviously a Lancer. It's got to be, hasn't it?
It might be
another
a
race
Corolla.
another race for the Mirage. There's some good stuff coming through, but I guess we need to talk about a bit about tonight. Actually, I've got some slides lined up. I hope I do.
Dang Dang says the Overtaking Abode.
Abode.
And Mum says Sally's shed.
It'll
She
be like,
reckons.
you know, Dave's Dave's Kinger. No, Sally's Premier. It'll be Dave's Shed. No, Sally's Garage.
Jamie says
Or
the
Dave's
Dave
Garage,
Cave. Jamie says you should call it the Dave Cave.
Dave Cave. Yeah, that's a good ring.
Skip Hicks says Overtaking Pit Stop.
Yep. There is some good things. Why can't we ever think of these things? We're really bad at this. Good work, guys. Good work. Shout out to Superformance.
Sponsors of the show.
Sponsors the show. There you go. Check those couple of spots. They own those at the moment. So they're top stuff that comes out of there. Top builds. Really, really impressive builds. Superformance is it's got to be one of, if not the biggest, builder of where I don't know where I'm going with words tonight. I just got nothing. But when it comes to incredible builds, it outside of you get some big shops in Melbourne and down in Victoria and stuff like that. But once you get up this way, it's definitely one of, if not the biggest around. For a place that has like over 50 builds going on at one stage.
Yeah.
And you drive past and it doesn't look as big as it is from out the front. You don't realise. They've been around for 40 years. They're massive. They're just massive in the industry, and they build top quality cars. You see them on rides down under. You want a Summonats show-stopping winner. That's where you want to go, right?
We've got a donation from Spark Plugs Bent Rims and Bumper.
There you go.
They've donated $40. It says hitting possums and ruining bars and wheels and tyres.
Watch out for possums in mirages. Typhoon Sally's Shed, says Lynn.
Dang Dang
Servicing Centre.
Yeah.
The Save Cave. Sally Dave's. Yes. Let's see where she's going with that. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't look impressed.
No, I don't know. I'm thinking. Trying to think.
Cyclone Sally's Shed. Some good ones coming through. Keep it up, guys. We love it. And let's flick over. Well, we got our opening slide, of course. Show number 65. Did I get it right? Episode number 11. I'm able to count again.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts as well.
I don't even know how many people we got listening on podcasts.
And we can always go, hey, Google. Oh, I forgot what the show's called.
Overtaking Lane? Live? Overtaking Live, maybe?
Hey, Google. Play Overtaking Live.
Does that work?
No, it didn't work, actually. It didn't find us. It does this to me, though. I try and search for something.
Do you tell it podcast? Have you got to say podcast or something?
Hey, Google. Play Overtaking Live podcast.
Let's see how he goes here. Is it working? No, he's got nothing.
It's loading.
Oh, look, something.
Is it going to play it?
I can see it on the screen.
Yeah, it is there. It didn't play it, though.
It's opened it.
It opened Spotify. It didn't play it, though.
Halfway there. Good on you, Google. Well done, Alexa.
That's all right. It did better than what it did a second ago. It said LL Sopraso.
Hey, Siri. Does that help if I call it Siri?
Trevor Smith says the Overtaking Lounge.
The lounge. We'll be the lounge. We've got to move the whole podcast setup, the live show into there. So maybe it'll end up the lounge. I think we've got to move it all in there so Sally can have a lounge room back. Anyway, we'll move on with the show.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We got an offer. We have an offer that was released today. It was on Facebook. You might have seen the video on the HJ Holden Interior.
Mm-hmm.
And last week we spoke to Michael from Stinger as well, from Stinger Australia. Michael and Tony we've known them for a while. They've been supporters of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And they've made appearances on some of our earlier shows as well, haven't they? Do you remember that?
Yes, they did. Yes, back in the Superformance.
Yeah, some early videos. Show. And we were lucky enough to catch up with them. Well, I bought some roadkill and put it into the HJ. And a few people said that they were keen on getting some of this stuff and putting it into their vehicles. And then, someone the other day said, has anyone got any hookups for any Dynamat or any of that sort of stuff? I said, well, let me ask. So asked the question today of Stinger Australia and said, can you do us an offer for Overtaking Lane? And they hooked us up with a discount code. Mm-hmm. So we'll get 10% off on any soundproofing. There is a link in our Discord. Tyler's probably typing a link up now to throw it in the video.
I almost accidentally sent it with the wrong percentage off then. I pressed one too many zeros.
There is a link in that video. I updated the description and the comments. Put a comment in on that video as well.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
We'll drop it in the next video because you'll see that I did some more stuff with this with it. So when we get out with the next video, there is a few videos to come out, I think, before it. So you do have to wait to see the... I'm itching to show where the HJ interior is at. But it's secret squirrel stuff at the moment, isn't it?
It is.
Tyler sat in it tonight.
I did.
So it's got seats. There's a hint. It's coming along really nicely. Really happy with this product. So, they've hooked us up with a 10% offer. So there you go. You jump on their website. If you were wanting to do your car, jump on their website, 10% off. Use the code, what's the code, Tyler?
It is Overtaken 99. I put it in the chat.
It's in the chat. It's in there.
OVR TAKIN 99.
So it's an abbreviated Overtaken.
Yeah.
Overtaken 99. We'll give you 10% off. Mm-hmm. So get on there, share it out, tell all your friends. If anyone wants it, get it. We're not making any money from that. So just a disclaimer.
Code, just a discount code.
It is just a discount for viewers. It is nothing for us, but share it out there because if a few people take it up, maybe they'll offer us other stuff for our viewers, and we would love to try and get bigger and better discounts continually on different categories. And, maybe there's other suppliers that want to get on board and offer discounts and stuff as well. Mm-hmm. We're happy to do that through the show if it helps any of you guys out there.
Yeah.
Take up the offer if you want to do it. Why not get 10% off? It is a bloody good product. So I'm very happy with it. So Stinger. That's where you go, Stinger Australia. Or you actually go...
incarsolutions.com.au.
There you go. And that's off the the entire soundproof sound deadening range. Mm-hmm. And your shipping. And
yeah, you can find a link on our Facebook page or, as Dave said, check out the video as well, or it's in the chat. So.
Yeah, and that they'll send that out to your door. And that's what I did. I got it sent to me. So
did you?
Yes, I did.
You got it sent to me, though.
Oh, yeah, I did actually. I got it sent to you. We got it sent to Tyler. Tyler did take that delivery. That's right. Sorry. But I am happy with the product. So I we'll always promote good products on here. Let you know what we think. I think we're honest with our. I think we are. We try to be very honest with our
reviews on products.
That's the word I was after. Reviews. We've reviewed some that we were not as impressed with, and we haven't ranged them or anything like that. Mm-hmm. We've got other products that we range, like Binder, that we do rate, that are good products. We've got other products that we reviewed and we really like, Fireball, the Schumacher products, the Stinger products. They're all good products. So some others that haven't been as good of value, which we've put in the reviews as well. But we'll let you know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
That's
G'day,
what it's
Paige.
about.
How are we going?
Hey, hope you're doing well. And all right, we've got to move on. Mm-hmm. I've got another. We had some homework. Where's the?
I put it back.
Put it back?
Yeah, I did. I put it over there in the book, in the shelf. I don't know if I put it back in the right spot.
Where'd you put it?
On the left-hand side, you can see it.
Left-hand side. Oh yeah, there. Is anyone? Come on, who knows that picture?
Hansford? I can't remember the road now.
What did you say? Handful?
Not Handful. Is it Hansford? I can't remember the road.
It's not Hansford Road.
No,
that's up off Oxley Drive.
Um,
Yes, that's in Hollywell or Coomba.
There's a road. Wasn't there a road that started with a H? I can't remember now.
There's a lot of roads that start with a H.
In the
Hume Highway.
He mentions it in the movie.
I don't know. Is that one of the questions that I'm going to ask you?
I hope not.
What have we got in the comments, mate? Is how many people have
I don't
mentioned
know if it's come up yet.
We were still behind.
My name is Jeff. Says any K20s for sale. Don't know.
Well, you actually, yes.
Brad says what color is nice? Green is nice.
Yes, there is some KE20s for sale. And
Oh yeah, I did see actually.
who's got KE20s for sale?
Golby.
Chubbs Peterson.
Yeah.
Check out Golby's parts. I think
he's selling one of a couple.
Elliot
whatever
Golby
whatever
or,
one goes.
Christian
Whatever one.
Golby at
Whatever one
Golby.
goes first.
Golby's parts is selling some of his Corollas, and
Whatever one
I
goes
couldn't
first,
afford
he's
any of
keeping
them.
the rest.
Is that what it is? He's
Yeah.
he's put them off and said, "I've got to get rid of one."
Yeah.
Here's a selection of about 5. Which one do you want?
Mhm.
Matty Crick says running on empty. He's got it. That was Tyler's homework from a couple of weeks ago.
Or was it the harbour? Did you tell him to meet him down at the harbour at one point?
It does look like the harbour. He will win at any cost. So
Bogan Bloke says, "What should I do with my V8 Torana?"
Get it on the road, 100%. Get it on the road.
Mhm.
Get it out to a meet. I think it's get along and just show it off. Let someone else look at it, because people love looking at old school cars.
Mhm.
They love looking at any good cool car.
Yeah.
And it's fun to share them. So, all right. Tyler had some homework, and it was to review Running on Empty because he's seen minimal movies in his sheltered life. I don't know, spent too much time on World of Warcraft and Minecraft or something. I don't know.
I watched plenty of movies, just not car movies.
Oh,
I watched
Wiggles.
Fast and Furious and
Wiggles. We used to watch the Wiggles a lot. I remember that.
yeah,
That was
Lion King,
You might be a bit younger.
Toy Story.
Anyway, we've got a quiz. I've prepared a quiz for Tyler
can I borrow
tonight.
it for a second?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have prepared a quiz for you tonight, Tyler, to test your knowledge
right.
of running on empty. So
Google.com.
No,
ready.
no Googling. No Googling. Test your knowledge of running on empty. And it's important that we test you out now, and there may be some comment or some questions come along in the comments as well. But we'll wait for that, right? So we'll see.
Lots of quotes from the movie are coming in there.
All right, we'll see what questions. And if you're viewing from the States, we said that there is a lot more viewers, not so much on the live show, but definitely on our other videos that are coming in from the States. Hopefully Snook's still there with us. It is good, and he might have disappeared for breakfast. I haven't seen Rat. Rat's not here yet, but guys from the States, check out a good Aussie movie, Running on Empty. And it's not the one with River Phoenix in it. This is a different Running on Empty. It's the Australian version from about 1982. I don't know. Is that one of the questions?
I hope not. Look at the date it was made.
All right, let's go. Question number 1, Tyler. Where's my sound effects? Okay. Question number 1. Hang on, Tyler. Your buzzer?
Tyler.
Correct. Well, good job. Tyler, what was the opening scene of the movie?
It's a Monaro racing up against the Fox. And they're doing a street race, and then the Monaro is a bit of a sore loser. He tries to swing into the Fox, and then he comes off, crashes, and the car burns down.
Correct. I don't even know. I didn't count how many questions I got. I just wrote some questions down. Okay, correct, Tyler. Correct for question number 1. Tyler, what? No cheating. Don't read the comments. I'll be 30 seconds behind anyway.
I'm seeing if they get it right too.
What colour is nice?
Green. That already got asked. So.
And how's it go?
Oh, green. Green is nice. But it's not actually green either.
Yes, okay. So it's he says, "What want to dig the Duco?"
I don't remember that.
He says, "Oh, you know what color is it, man? I want to dig the Duco. It's green."
You may have watched the movie a few more times than I have.
3 or 4. So who is the main character?
Mick.
And what is his car?
He has a GDH 351 Phase 3. Is that right? It's
The
a Falcon.
351,
GDHO.
Yes.
Phase 3.
Yes, that's better. Yes. And his name?
Mick.
Well,
I don't know. I just
Mike.
Mike? Is it Mike?
It's Mike.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Mick.
it is Mike. Sally says she know more than her because she I tested these questions on her earlier. She didn't do too well, and she has seen it more than you. Where was this movie shot, Tom? This is a tricky question because you may not get that from watching the movie, but
South Australia. No, it'd be New South Wales, right? The plate's in New South Wales.
well, it is New South Wales. Was shot in New South Wales.
Is it Newcastle?
Oh, no, there's a Dust Bowl there. What about if I said the
Cobar.
Dust? Oh, it is Cobar. Cobar.
As soon as you said the Dust Bowl, I know exactly where it is.
That helped. What was it? The Cobar Dust Bowl something? There was a car club there.
Yeah.
In Cobar. But yes, it was Cobar, near Cobar. What type of car does Fox run?
He says it towards the end. I don't remember now.
Didn't the picture? Does that help you?
No, it doesn't. I don't know enough about old school
See
cars.
this?
To know.
See that one? Not that one. It's the one on that side.
Yeah, no, I don't know enough about old cars to know what that is. To know by looking at it. I only
Wrong.
know that he says it once towards the end of the movie when he races, when he wants to race him for cars.
It's a Dodge Challenger.
Ah, there you go. Oh, yeah, I remember him saying Dodge. Yeah,
Yes.
when you say that.
It
I remember he says I'll bring my Chevy.
It's a Dodge Challenger. What's different about Rebel?
He's blind.
Correct. Rebel is blind. What's Rebel's car?
It is a blown 57 Chev.
Blind. What if I said Spot-O? Spot-O,
Spot-O what?
You don't remember that line? Spot-O, a blown 57 Chev 2-door.
Ah, yeah.
I'll give it to you.
All right. I don't remember the Spot-O part. I may have
was
zoned
when,
out at that point.
Yeah.
I did have to continuously pause it, even though I was telling Paige I'm watching a movie.
Who do they race in an EK Holden?
There's 3 of them, and I can't remember the names of them now.
The 3 of them, does that give you a hint?
There's a family. Yeah, I said there's 3 of them already.
Yep, that's a hint
It's a
in your
family.
answer. So it's not the something family. It's not the something family. Is that 3 of them? They're not sisters.
They're brothers. I just don't remember what they're called. Jones brothers? I don't know. I'm taking a guess. I don't know. I can't remember.
The Gazzard brothers.
I should have known that.
Bloody Gazzard brothers. All right, so the Gazzard brothers, they run up against the Gazzard brothers and they beat the Gazzard brothers, right?
Mhm.
So you remember that bit.
Yeah.
The Gazzard brothers aren't too happy about getting beaten.
Oh, they were going to go double or nothing.
They do. And then they say, come on back. We want to race you again for double or nothing.
Yeah.
Now, what happens the second time they race?
They take him off on the dirt at first, and then there's a truck. They're stuck behind a truck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the truck then stops, and they pull up behind because they've pulled off out. They were in front of the truck, and they pulled off and come up behind them on this dirt road. Run up the rear of him, push him up against the truck, and then they set the Phase 3 on fire.
We'll accept that. Now, they don't actually set a Phase 3 on fire, Tyler.
No,
actually.
Obviously not. But yeah,
they do switch that car out. If you look closely, they do switch that car out.
They set the Phase 3.
They set an XY on fire, but yes, yeah, they do.
More of the movie
and he
car.
drives it into the lake.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so that was another. You've only got 2 wrong so far, Tolly. You've done okay. We're up to the final question. How many questions did I ask? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did not have 10 questions. I just had 9. Now this is the 10th question. It is actually because 9 answers. Yeah, that makes sense. Back on track. So what do they do to get money and fuel other than racing?
Oh, they do the $50 trick where they distract the bloke while they don't actually ever give him the money.
Oh, the $50 slip. I'll accept the $50 trick. It's the $50 slip.
Yeah.
You did well. I didn't think you'd get that one. So there you go, Tyler. You have passed. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8 out of 10.
There you go.
8 out of 10. How did he go? How did he go?
Bogan blokes did well. He looks like he got them all.
Did he? There you go. Well done. Well done. Is there any questions there for you, Tyler? Was there any questions? Did we get anything there?
Not that I can see.
What about Mike's brother? What's he run? Mike's brother. What's he drive?
Oh, is that the PV? Is that the right person? I don't know. I didn't actually realise that was his brother. I didn't realise that actually introduced that as his brother.
Yeah, it's his little brother.
Oh, there you go.
Wait till I get my PV hopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 50
Johnny
slip.
Skid Pig says, what did the other bloke say when Mike told him to piss off? He said, its name's Polish.
Yeah, sounds like a Polish name. Piss off. What sort of name is that? Sounds Polish. Well done. There you go. Chili Dude says you win an Overtaking Lane sticker tonight. Well done.
Yeah.
We got an applause? A cheer. You got more than applause. You got a whole cheer. Zig's on an XB van. It was an XB panel van. There you go.
There you go. You never actually got to see it in the end. That was the...
You can't give away the Torana yet, Bogan. You've got to put it together. Have you got all the iron out of it yet? Cleaned it up. You've got to get it together. That's a really good project. You've got to do it. Build it, and they will come. Well done, Tyler. Well done. We'll give you a pass on running on empty.
Logic of Volself says, I still wonder if he knows what car they blew up in pace of the Challenger in the final scene. I have no idea. I didn't even know it was a Challenger at first. So.
It's still getting around Australia, that one. It makes the annual running on empty festival.
There you go.
Yeah, Pollock and a Spag. What a great movie. It's a great movie. I wanted to watch it this week, but I've loaned it out.
It's back now. You can watch it.
I can watch it. And
Scotty S is in the chat on the phone cancelling a friend who just lost their dog. Oh, that's not good.
That is not good. That's not good. We are dog people. Tyler fosters dogs as well. So, mate, you did well. You did very well. I think you need a new movie.
Okay.
You need a new movie, and I don't know if there's any comments, but maybe I'll just go with it. Should I give you a new movie?
Sure.
Midnight Spares.
Okay, do you have that one on DVD?
Maybe not. I'm not sure if I do have that on DVD, actually. But I'm actually sure it's on YouTube.
Okay.
Pretty sure Midnight Spares is on YouTube. So I think you can find it on there. You searching for it?
Yeah, I found it.
There you go. There's your challenge. Midnight Spares. So if you've got some questions for Tyler, send those on in for Midnight Spares for next week. Don't send them yet because you can't see them. Send them to me.
Shane Kane said Metal Skin. Is that a movie or is that a reference to your movie? That's a movie. There you go.
I'm not even sure I know that. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm not sure I know that one. Shame. There you go.
It's got a Chrysler Valiant in it.
I'm gonna have. Oh, maybe I'll check that one. That might be my research for the week. All right. So, where are we at? We had another.
Johnny Skid Pig voted Midnight Spares as well.
Did he? It's
Yep.
on. There you go.
Anthony Bellini, how you going?
G'day, mate. Good to
Hi
see you.
guys, how's the lockdown? I think restrictions are easing again for us in Queensland, but I'm not sure about down south.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We've got car events. We've got probably leads us actually. That is probably a really good segue, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon? How's that segue go?
Very well.
No. I mean, like you run with it. No, I mean, like not the sound of a segue. The segue into the next story is about how is lockdown. Well, I tell you, lockdown's pretty good here because we have events and we have racing and we have drag racing.
We've got Kanda, Radial Redemption.
There you go. Now you get what I'm saying? We're going to the segue.
I got that.
Well done.
Radial Redemption is on 24 to 25 for testing, but be out there September 26th on the Saturday.
It's not far away.
Spectators,
not this
welcome.
weekend. It's not this weekend. It's next weekend. Yeah? Am I doing my maths correct here?
Yeah, it's next weekend.
Not this weekend coming.
The one after.
How bloody close is that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the
tickets
spectators
online,
here,
I believe.
And what I do like about this event is that Willowbank Raceway is a very good place to get to and be able to space out and get your own, not space out in that manner, but
get your own space.
Get your own space away from everybody else and watch the racing, stay in your group and be COVID safe. They have a very good COVID safe plan. They took a little bit longer to get it in place, but there is a very good COVID safe plan. The guys at Kanda have done an exceptional job, and they've got this open for spectators. And there is places for races as well, so not just spectators, but if there's still spots open, you want to race, you get onto it. And get onto it early because you never know. Within 2 weeks, the borders could be open, and if the borders open, there's going to be a flood of people out of New South Wales and stuff coming up here to race for this because they're probably pretty upset that they can't. So it will go quick. But you can spectate, and you can get – there's a massive grandstand. There's a bloody massive hill on the other side. You take your gazebo, set yourself up, have a nice little area that's COVID safe, and you're not going to have any issues. It's not like some other events that you get to, and there's other things at QR where everyone's piled up on the fence, looking over the top of each other. And if you've been a little bit sheltered away from all the stuff that's going on, you don't want to get into a big crowd and have someone breathing on your neck. With all the shit that's going on right now, right?
No, definitely not.
I don't, and that's just me, and everyone to their own, but I don't. Some buggers breathing over my shoulder to watch the racing. I understand we all want to get there and watch our motorsport, and there's limited space, but there's plenty of space at Willowbank. So go to Willowbank and watch it. There is plenty of tickets available.
Yeah, $25 for a spectator ticket. You can buy one for each day, but the biggest day will be Saturday, which is race day.
Yes, definitely. Now, you do need to buy this online. So if you turn up at the gate to buy a ticket, you'll have to go and sit in your car and buy one online.
Yeah.
And then go back to the gate. Right? It's not to say you can't go to the car park and buy one on your phone and then go there. You just got to buy it online. Right? So it's to do with the way that you check in.
But secure it early anyways, just to make sure, because you never know.
Don't leave things to the last minute. Get on there.
Daniel Ward can't make it. He lives in New South Wales, works on the Gold Coast, and not allowed to go to Willowbank.
Yeah, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Because he's got a very cool car, and we would love to see the Valiant there. Great guy. We got to have a drink with Daniel at the last last meet. No prep, yeah.
Yep.
And great guys. So definitely. Hopefully the border opens up between now and then, and you'll get in there. Now, I know there is still racing spots. There is plenty of spots for racing. They will accommodate races. Now, if you are unsure, if you're currently got your car and you're thinking about racing and you're not sure whether your car is going to be ready, enter it. You know why?
Why is that?
Because if you can't make it on the day, as long as you don't come through the gate with your car, then they'll give you your money back.
Oh, there you go.
How good's that?
It's very good.
How bloody good is that? These guys are racers. Scott and Justin are racers. They're very good at what they do. They're very good at promoting this sport. They put everything back into it. There is some big dollars on offer as well. You've got some big coin. There's like another extra 2K shootout. If you scroll down a bit there, Tyler, keep scrolling down. Look for a Spot On Performance ad there. There's something there with Spot On Performance on. What do you got there? What have you found?
They've put up $2,000 for the winner to take all in the shootout.
There you go. 2K shootout.
Specialise in street and race car. Spot On Performance and Fabrication specialise on street and race car fabrication and the sponsors of the small tyre shootout on Friday, September 25.
So we're missing it. The comments are coming
G'day,
through
Graham
thick
Ryan.
and fast.
How you going?
G'day, mate. How are you? There was actually a lot of comments coming through. Sorry we're missing so many comments, guys.
G'day, Chris Young. How you going? Is the Hoff in chat? Haven't seen him yet.
Haven't seen the Hoff. He's quiet. Are you there, Hoff? Are you there? But this is a good event. So yeah, how good is it that you could enter now and you still get your money back if you don't drive through the gate with your car?
That's very good. Yeah.
So yeah, if you're thinking about racing, enter. If even if you're not sure you can make it, because you don't have to worry about your money. If you can't make it, you will get it back. If you're thinking about coming along and spectating, jump on it, get on it, and come along and spectate. If you can get the Thursday and the Friday off, get out there. If you can only get the Saturday, get out there. There's heaps of room. There's great viewing. Anywhere on that grandstand's good viewing.
Yeah.
Right? And I can tell you, I know it's not going to be massive crowds. Like, if there's not massive crowds there. So there is heaps of room. You will get a good seat. So if you are in Queensland, you must be there. Come along and come and say good day to us. We'll be there.
Mm-hmm. We'll have the merch there.
Yeah. Let us know if you want something. We'll be there with that, and we'll be live streaming as well for those that can't make it. So those that are out of state, we will live stream. But I'll tell you something else. If you maybe cannot afford a ticket, what if you're just you're like, shit, I just don't have $25 to get out there and watch that. Well, then you need to be on our Facebook page.
Yep.
You need to be on Kenda's Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to be watching and waiting for us to give away some free tickets.
Yep.
We have in our possession some free tickets to Kenda.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there possibly may be some free tickets on the wheel next week.
Possibly.
How are we going to do the wheel? We'll be at Kenda. Oh, challenge.
Good point.
Maybe it'll be too late. Maybe we need to give them out before that. I don't know. Facebook. Facebook's the place.
Yeah.
I know not everyone has Facebook, but get on it, because if you don't, then you may miss out.
If you don't have Facebook, and get a relative who has Facebook to go over there.
All you're going to have to do is probably like a post, share a post, go like the Kenda page, share a post, tell us you've done it, wait and see. There's no competition yet. You've got to wait for it. Look. Hello, my phone. Hello, my phone wants consent. It obviously wants to go. My phone's keen to go along. But yeah, we will have some tickets to give away. So some pretty exciting stuff. So be on that.
Oh, there we go. The Hoff's in the chat now. Hello, Hoff.
G'day, Hoff.
How we going?
Here he is. He is there. $5 came through from Adam Geary.
Thanks, Adam.
As well. Thank you, buddy. Every week, and I quite often miss it and we forget to thank him.
Mm-hmm.
Every week on the live show, Adam Geary drops us a $5.
There you go. Thank you, Adam.
Freaking legend.
Along with the spark plugs as well.
The spark plugs are always
dropping
there.
us $40 every week.
How good? Man, if it wasn't for that, look, Tyler wouldn't be able to eat. Hey, you wouldn't be able to afford to have a decent steak at night, would you?
No.
Of course. How was you? Now you can have a decent steak.
Yeah, spend all of $0 on steak.
Bloody vegans. Anyway, moving on.
I wouldn't be able to eventually afford a 6-booster without.
Look at those. May have been looking at those. Anyway, let's move on. But Kenda, get over there. Look, like their page, like Overtaking Lane. Be ready to win yourself a pass out there. If not, just get on it.
Brendan South looking forward to the live stream. He's coming home to Queensland and he misses Kenda by 2 days.
Oh, damn. We'll make sure we bring you some live. For anyone that can't be in the state, we will be bringing in a live stream for you guys so that you can watch that action. It will be on our YouTube page. Make sure that you share it out. Make sure that we'll do plenty of shout outs through the day to make sure that you're all liking and watching Kenda as well. So, but it will be on our YouTube page.
The Hoff was watching The Boys. I think everyone I know has been watching that at the moment.
What?
It's a show.
Oh.
It's called The Boys.
I don't know what it is.
I haven't watched it myself, but everyone I know has been watching it.
Am I out of the loop?
It was a topic in our work meeting this morning. People have been watching The Boys.
Discussing important stuff at work, mate. My work meeting wasn't mentioned, but I'll have to work on it. There you go. All right. Matty Crick's dropped us $5.99. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Matty.
You're our legend. Thank you. This stuff, Scotty, these things go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
And it really does. And everything we do is free. It is free. There is no obligation. It's always free. It's YouTube. This is how it is. And, Facebook sent a thing through the other day and said we can now do pay-per-view type streams and stuff on Facebook. And I went, oh, wow, tell if everyone just paid $1, imagine that. You get 500 views, that's $500. And what did you say?
I said it's always going to be free. Never
said, no, Dad, it's free.
Mm-hmm.
It's free. Do it for free.
Yep.
People want to
We've
donate.
We've always said it's going to be free.
People donate. That's their choice. Otherwise, it's free. He always puts me into place. So there you go. What have we got? We got some Supercars news. Hey?
We do.
Do we? I don't know.
We do.
I just put some stories in. I didn't read any of this.
This one is actually interesting because Ford could potentially leave the Supercars if there is no Holden replacement.
What?
So while the traditional blue versus red rivalry is over, Ford says that it needs another manufacturer to compete against if it is to stay committed to supercars. So this story from whichcar.com.au. And Ford's involvement in supercars as a factory-backed manufacturer hinges on the sport's ability to secure another brand for the blue oval to compete against. That's the position of Ford's global head of motorsport, Mark Rushbrook, who has told Wheels that Ford's appetite to compete in supercars is dependent on the brand's ability to measure itself against other manufacturers.
There's a lot happening in supercars at the moment, and there is a lot of news on Whichcar. .com.au is one of our biggest locations for where we get our news stories as well, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm always reading stuff over
G'day, Steady Fab.
G'day, mate. Good to see you. I'm always checking out their stories, but yeah, supercars. There's a lot going on there because not only have you got this happening and Ford possibly going to go out, but it's not just the Holden's demise that's caused that. It's also the new rules. So now there is some new rules in supercar as well that could also push them out. So they do want to see that. But then they got this new rule set for 2022 called the Gen 3.
Okay.
Which is to do with them brainstorming ways to make it easier for other manufacturers to get involved in the sport. And there's a few people involved in the brainstorming process of these new rules. I think Rick Kelly's part of it. He's sort of a driver on that side. He knows a lot of what's going on there. You've got a lot of the influences, as such. So, Roland Dane, for example, John Casey. These guys are all involved in it. The head of Ford, Global Motorsport, Mark Rushbrook, is involved as well. As I said, Todd Kelly and Barry Ryan and team bosses as well. So, you've got all these people in there having a look at it. There's a few different people involved in this, and they're looking at all the different rules. Now, admittedly, the way that the sport has gone so far, it was always about Ford and Holden, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you got all those panels off of a Ford Mustang, or Scotty McLaughlin's Mustang, you got all those panels and went and tried to put them on a Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
They won't fit.
Okay.
So it's not really a Ford Mustang.
No.
And it's because they've had to adapt it to a cage that actually fits more a Commodore.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. But there is a lot. But there is a few different rules anyway. There is a story there that I probably should. It's a big story, Tyler. Have you read all that story while I've been talking? I've given you time to read that story. That was what I was doing.
Essentially, the Gen 3 is that they are going to build the bodies themselves.
Right.
So that we're effectively reducing the costs that our new manufacturer would have to outlay to get into the sport.
Okay. So was I anywhere near on track with my explanation?
Yeah, you got a lot of the names right.
Yeah, I read those bits.
Okay.
I think I mentioned Rick Kelly in there at one stage. I think I got that wrong. Todd Kelly, not Rick Kelly. But yeah, there is a fair bit going on. So we will see. I think that the thing that you need to know is that you're going to see a whole set of new rules come 2022. But the Supercar series is not going to be the Supercar series as you know it.
No.
And I think everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Already. I think we're quite on top of that already, and it's just, you're going to see the change.
But it's also looking at the possibility of using a one-size-fits-all control engine.
We've got some comment. I think Chili Dude said Mustang versus Camaro.
But but this one here also with that Gen 3 rule, it is understood that if they are to implement this, that the Ford Coyote 5-litre V8 is a front-running candidate for the engine that they would use in every car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang Dang says anyone else sees Supercars' main sponsor is now the shittiest part shop in Australia. It's because it's not super cheap anymore.
No, well, not for Bathurst.
Isn't
it's
it?
now the Repco 1000.
Yeah, I thought they were taking over the whole Supercars thing. That Super Cheap was out and Repco was in. There you go.
Yeah, Ford was displeased with the proposal that they would use only the one motor.
What else did I miss in comments, Tyler?
They're just talking now a little bit about stuff.
Yeah, you probably have to. He's Rat. I just saw Rat. I did see a comment.
G'day, Rat Fink.
Ron's here.
Dave Ray's out on a call tonight. Out on a call out.
Well, mate, I hope you aren't working too hard. Not working too hard there, but it must be about 6:18 over there in WA, and don't want to have to work too late.
It'll be interesting to see where this goes. But, if Ford pulls out, that's probably just the effective end of Supercars at that point. Then
you got no Holdens, no Fords.
You got no cars. It's just super.
Just end up a TCR series. I don't know. It's all going to change. All right, let's move on. There's another story here that I may not have read, but I put it in because
Scotty Hess dropped us $10. He says bribe for Marth, but you guys keep it because he'd want you to.
Thanks, Scott. Thank you, mate. Thank you. We do have. I put this story in just because it was cool cars.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a good story?
I don't know.
This is a story from probably not a car site that we would usually use, the ABC. But the ABC has run a story. I'll flick over to it so I might see it.
Yeah,
but it is about like a There's the bling. You were early.
I see him pop up in chat.
There you go. Carnuts using classic vintage motors as flagship company vehicles in businesses across Darwin. So there's a number of businesses now picking up cool restored classic vehicles to use as company cars. Now, something I've looked at many over the years and thought we could buy something cool just, to run around with the name of the cafe on it, but don't make enough money at the cafe to buy that. But
it says here as the first line of the story: nurse the choke, wind the crank, and warm for 10 minutes. As this is an everyday reality for business owners who choose to keep classic cars as the company vehicle.
They stand out. I think it's a good advertising to have a cool car like that, and especially an older car, for your car that's representing your company. It stands out. People notice it.
Dave Ray's dropped us $5. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, mate. Where's the noise?
It's coming. I'm early, remember? I see him pop up in the chat before they come through.
Is that the same time everyone else sees it in the chat, or are you 30 seconds ahead of that and everyone's like, what's he talking about?
No, everyone sees it in the chat at the same time.
Thank you, Dave.
They see me mention it 30 seconds later.
Okay.
He's back to work.
Not too hard, brother. Not too hard. Hope the shed build's going well.
This one here is a 1942 Ford jail bar. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Where do you reckon they get the name jail bar from?
The front.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's on hiatus currently from carrying the wood-fired oven for his foreshore pop-up pizza restaurant. He bought the truck for $15,000 a decade ago, sight unseen, on the far side of the country in Blanchetown, South Australia.
Not bad.
After its previous owner, Trevor Pollard, who had it since new, told him the story. It was in pieces. He told him the truck had valuable fuel credits during World War II, and it served the town as a farm vehicle, post truck, ambulance, and hunting wagon. They used to deliver all the supplies from Adelaide to Blanchetown and the surrounding areas, and it even had a set of twins born on the front seat. He reckon Mr. Matthews is the new owner. He reckons he has spent $20,000 restoring it to house a pizza oven on the tray, and it has a top speed of 60 kilometres an hour.
Well, if you get on down to Ferny Bay, the baker at Ferny Bay, Tim Modra, he's got a 1970s Chrysler Valiant panel van. Not too many Valiant panel vans getting around. But he has a Chrysler Valiant panel van as the baker's vehicle. I reckon it cost him about 3,000 pies to restore that.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Hot pies, hot pies. But yeah, there's definitely some cool cars getting around. There's Coconut Grove Auto Air Conditioner Mechanic Graham Pearson. He's got a 1950s Jowett Bradford Ute, which actually doesn't have any aircon. For an aircon mechanic. But it is good advertising. Now, we go in an old school car, I've been in a few, and go for a cruise in HJ even, right? It gets noticed.
It does.
Yeah. Now, even before we did the work on the HJ, we were running the old 308. We had LPG. We had about 70 horsepower. People still loved it, right?
Yeah.
People would run out on the road to give you a thumbs up. Hey.
Not literally on the road, but they'd...
Oh, yeah, no, there's been people literally on the road.
Like rally style. You've seen those rally ones where they're out on the track and they're all...
It's not quite actually in front of the car, but yes, at least off the gutter.
And then you see as the rally car comes down, they all sprint off the track.
Yes, that's true. I think they do that in like Colin McRae Rally on the game too, don't they?
Not quite, I don't think.
Oh, maybe one of them. I don't know. Or it might be just full of shit. But yeah, it's cool. I don't know. Would you, do you think it's the way to go?
I think so. I think it's cool. It draws attention and...
we need a cool old school car for Overtaking Lane.
Yeah. You reckon a nice R31 or something?
Well done. Yes. No.
I reckon a 240Z. What do you reckon?
Oh, I saw one the other day for actually not bad price. I don't think I sent it to you, but it was like, I think 13.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually cheap. Like, it had a little bit of rust, not the over the top rust. That's actually pretty cheap for one of those now, right?
It is.
You know, they weren't cool when I was a boy though. I think was it the Fair Lady?
Yeah, that's what they called.
Yeah. It was like that was a hairdresser's car.
They were called the Fair Lady in Japan, I believe, and then when they brought them into other markets, they had to change them to a more manly name.
Yeah, I still remember
more
it as
masculine name.
And it was like, that's a girl's car.
It's the
but
same
now they're
like
friggin' cool, and I
Nissan
would
Sylvia
own
was
one.
the same. Was another one when they introduced that into the American market. They changed it from the Sylvia.
I've got an Arnie Sylvia
to give it a more masculine name to suit the market. So
there you go. All right. Well, talking about what are we talking about? What were you talking about? Just then?
Old Nissans or Datsuns.
Segway, Tyler. Segway.
This is a new Nissan. This is the 400Z Proto.
Now you shared a video in Discord.
Mm-hmm. That I did.
What was, I don't know. You shared it. You have to tell the
Well,
story.
this is the Z Proto.
Like
It's,
every story, you got to tell the story.
Yeah.
Especially the Nissan stories.
Then the new Z is here. The next Z car in concept form.
I'll talk to everyone about all the new Holden stories.
It has a. Yeah, when is that going to happen? It has a Turbo 6. This one here. So finally putting the turbo onto it. There you go. It's been how many years?
Now, they've been threatening to do this car for a while, or threatening or promising or releasing little tidbits, right?
Yes.
For quite some time. And we've done many things about they're doing a new Z, they're not doing a new Z. There's going to be a 380, a 400,
yeah.
I don't know, the 420Z. Maybe they were on the 420. But there has been things back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's happening.
Yes. And this is the concept. And for those who are saying yuck, because I see some comments, and not only just in our chat, but on Facebook and everything like that, if you go and look at the Nissan GTR prototype before they released the 35, and it looks very similar. It doesn't look very nice. And then
People hate the grille.
And then they actually released like the actual GTR, and it looks pretty good. So I'll be interested to see when they actually release the full-on model for this. So at the moment, just the prototype, it looks all right. So it's very
seen a lot of hate for that big
It's very
grille.
like 260Z-esque, going back to that sort of style.
It's probably not the best picture. Actually, this picture here looks a little nice. And that picture there that you just had, the one from the rear, that looks a little bit fair lady-ish.
Mm-hmm. And Fex Death, it is manual. They are bringing it out in a manual.
Which is a bit unusual these days because a lot of cars are going away from manuals, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's an important thing because as the market today is driving people away from a manual, and you got someone like myself about to rip a manual 6-speed out of their VE as well.
Yeah.
But,
so the Z Proto, it rides on 19-inch alloy wheels, 255 40 19s up front and 285 35 19s at the rear. It is going to be a twin turbo V6. People are expecting the power numbers to match the Infiniti Q60 Red Sport, which is 298 kilowatts or 400 horsepower and 475 newton meters of torque. Inside the cabin, it has had a significant makeover, except for some things, namely the door pulls, vents, dash-mounted gauges, and basic center console look to be very carryover from the current 370Z. The center console has had a number of simplifying changes made to its design, and the seats may also be reimagined trims of the existing 370Z ones. And again, this is the prototype, so things can change between now and release. And then also forward of these elements in the front, you've got a 12-inch display, 12.3-inch instrument display behind the steering wheel.
Do you like it?
I do, actually. I don't mind it.
I don't know.
Probably won't ever be able to afford it because it'll probably be the same price as a Supra, but
no talk on pricing.
no. Some reports are suggesting that it could be as long as 2023 before one of these is available.
Where's this story located, mate?
Caradvice.com.au.
You can find it over on there. There'll be links in the show notes on the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they in the description on the YouTube video as well?
I don't think so. I'm not that good.
There are in the show notes. And there's the video that you didn't put up. You could have had that.
Could have.
Wasn't quite onto that.
The poor people on the podcast.
All right. Well, you can describe that picture, but more
Nissan.
More Nissan.
GTR.
Any comments before we move to more Nissan?
Some people talking about it. Steady Fab says it looks like a Mustang from behind.
Mustang look. I thought it was like nearly a little, like I said before, a bit old school look to it. I don't know.
Mad Dad says a 180B shape roof cut.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fex Death said it's good to hear that it's a manual, can't stand the auto sequential fun losing transmission.
That's why they're all heading though.
And Marv says it's actually based on a Z33-34 front and S30 rear.
And will be manual.
G'day, Steve Wild. How you going?
Hey, Steve. G'day, mate.
Dan Jazz, hello. He likes
Dan
the
Jazz.
new Datsun, hoping that they change the bumper and hopefully the lights.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they will change the bumper, hopefully the lights. Sorry.
Yeah, you like that. What do you think of that grill?
You're on the wrong picture now.
Whoops. There's a lot of hate on that grill.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it? Okay.
You could do with some changes.
In the comments, there's a lot of, not our comments, but just in general in the story. Anyway, more Nissan?
Oh, Steve's donated us $30. Thanks, Steve. You're a legend.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. You are a legend. Really appreciate that. Wow. What a good night. We've it's like
A lot of support.
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
guys.
everyone.
Thank you, guys. We really appreciate that. More Nissan. More Nissan before we scare everyone off, Tyler. More
GDR R35 Final Edition coming 2022 with 710 horsepower.
Now, what about this compared
A
to the
report
last
from
story?
Motor1.com.
Where does this rank compared to the last Nissan?
A lot higher in the dollar value.
A lot higher in your respect number, or
I don't know. Probably about the same.
you would happily go either.
I would probably go this more because it's already got power, but then you got to think, if you depending on the cost of the proto and see what it comes out looking like in the end. Maybe when you spend all that extra change you had from you not buying the GDR, maybe you get something faster.
So this is GDRs hold. Well, do they hold value?
No.
35s.
This one might.
They go back up, right? They go up, they come down, and there's a few that are certainly going up in value, and then there's some that are coming down in value. But an R35 Final Edition. It's not an R36. This is an R35 Final Edition with. Did you say how much power this has?
710.
Okay, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
What's the normal R35 got?
Good question. I don't know.
Not 710, Tom.
No, but the GDR 50 does have that similar power.
Right. Okay, and this is based somewhat.
The special model will allegedly use the same powertrain as the GDR 50, which was by Atoll Design.
Okay.
Which had a 710 horsepower and a mighty 780 newton meters of torque.
This is what you can do with a twin turbo 3.8 litre V6 engine.
And Best Car Web magazine says that the GDR.
This is what you can do with one Hoff, because I know Hoff races a 3.8 litre single turbo V6.
There you go.
Time to twin turbo that Buick, mate.
Best Car Web magazine also says that the GDR R35 Final Edition is going to cost 40 million yen at home in Japan, which works out at about $377,300 at the current exchange rates in the United States.
That's US dollars.
Yeah.
$177,000 US.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So $523,000 in Australia before you add on luxury car tax and whatnot.
Luxury car tax is going to be another $500,000.
It might as well be.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's a price ticket.
Marv says a stock GDR back in 07 only had 480 horsepower. In 2020 it's 710.
There's the encyclomedia for us.
G'day, Grunt and Gears. Mavo, how you going?
Mavo, g'day, brother. We coined the phrase with Chris Diggles a while ago, the encyclomedia, which was the comment section, was well known as the encyclomedia. But now I think people refer to Marf as the encyclomedia. He is the encyclomedia now. He is the Overtaking Lane encyclomedia. That's a lot of money, man.
It is. See, that's what I mean. By the time you buy the Proto and you put your extra, I'm guessing $700,000 into the Proto.
You got a pretty impressive car.
Yeah, probably got a full carbon fiber body and.
Oh man, that is a lot of money. All right, maybe we need to talk about something that is a little cheaper. Jamie, is Jamie in the comments? I'm just wondering if Jamie's still here with us. He was here earlier. I did see Jamie in the comments. Shout out if you're still here, Jamie. But he mentioned this to me throughout the week. We got any other comments there to shout on before we... Twin Mang, says James Bayless. I see that come up. A few people saying g'day to Mavo. I hope you're watching, Mavo, and get over and help his views out. He needs a few more views. Get on and check out that bike build.
Mal says, g'day, Mal. How you going? Dad 67.
G'day, Mal.
He says, 500,000. That's almost as much as what they are asking for a VL Turbo Calais on Gumtree.
Mavo, you missed the running on empty quiz tonight. You'll have to watch back later to see how Tyler went on the. That was his homework because he'd never watched it. I'm wondering, has Jack watched running on empty? And is he up to date with it? Maybe you'll have to get onto him, see if he's done it. And you'll have to try the running on empty quiz with him.
A couple of people saying the Encyclomafia.
Encyclomafia, yes.
James Bayless says better start selling some merch, Dave. Yanaya says get your donations in, guys. Yeah, if everyone in the chat right now donates just $12,500, we'll be able to afford one.
Get on it, guys. Come on. It's not a big ask. That's funny. All right. I don't know if Jamie's still here with us. Now, Jamie talked to me about this story earlier in the week, but we have made comment to it before. But the Toyota GR Yaris. Mm-hmm. Now, I should do the slide thing.
Mavo says job. Jack has from when he was 3.
There you go. Test him on the quiz. There are some questions at the start of the show, mate. Go back, test him on the questions. Midnight Spares is
Hodges says
next
the
week's
2020 LT1 powered. I'm assuming, is that LT1 or LS1 maybe? Well, I'm guessing LT1 powered Camaro is only 35k with a 6.0 LS.
There you go. Did you say an LS1?
No, you said LT1. I thought he meant LS1 at the start, and then I read the rest of the message.
No, LT1. Toyota Yaris. Now, doesn't sound like the most impressive story, but the GR Yaris, this is basically a Corolla, right?
It's a performance car hero.
This is there's pricing out, and it's not a bad price.
It's going to cost less than $40,000 in Australia,
which I think is $39,990.
Steve Wild says only 12,500. Hang on, I think I have that in 20-cent pieces somewhere.
Check the ashtray. Check the ashtray of the Jag.
Darcy says 12,000 for a part share in a Datsun is about 13,000 too much. Jamie says I need a cooler handle on this show. Jamie ain't cutting it.
Need something. Need something there. What's the? Just call him Shameless Jamie. Shameless Jamie. He'll know what that's about.
This is powered by a turbocharged 1.6 litre 3-cylinder engine with 200 kilowatts and 370 newton meters of torque. It's got one less cylinder, 0.1 more of a litre, and it makes 4 times the power of the Mirage.
It's okay, right?
Mm.
What?
It weighs less than 1,300 kilograms, has a 6-speed manual transmission, powers all 4 wheels, and it can reach 100 kilometers an hour in 5.2 seconds.
This is not a bad car.
It also has ties to Toyota's World Rally Championship machines, which could make it the spiritual successor, apparently, according to news.com.au, to the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. It's definitely not a successor to the Evo in my eyes.
You're not there? It's not quite there? Okay. But it's not a bad car.
I'm definitely
That's
not
a-
going...
that's a-
no, I'm definitely
Okay, well-
not looking at like an Evo 9 and then a Yaris and going...
Okay, that was a
They're the
bullshit
same.
call. That was a bullshit call. Who wrote that? Call out to David McCowan from news.com.au. It's not an Evo successor, but it is.
I guess he's just meaning four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive and the power, I suppose, maybe. That's probably all he's referencing.
I don't know, but maybe he's not a fan of...
Mal
of the
says 200
Evos.
kilowatts is bloody good. Would beat a LS Ute with a shit clutch, I reckon.
Shut up. No. Just because you've chopped me.
Brad, it's less than $40,000 in Australia.
Yeah, $39,990, right?
Yeah.
This is, and there's pre-orders now. Jamie, is it pre-orders? Is this what you're? Has
They're
Jamie
gonna
put in a pre-order
subsidise
for
the
this,
new
or is
Yaris
it the Corolla? But this is
Shane Kane says my GDIR is quicker. Just saying.
There you go. 39,950 is a drive-away number.
Make sure you're talking to the mic.
It's a drive-away number. Sorry. Can I just take it with me and I can keep moving around? This is a drive-away number.
Toyota Australia is spending more than $14 million to cut the price of the first 1,000 examples from $49,500 plus on-roads to $39,950 drive-away.
Now,
so if you get in early,
Robbie, you still there? This reporter also says it's going to cause problems for Subaru's WRX. There's probably not a lot of Subaru drivers that don't agree with that. But because the reason being it's a $45,000 car versus a $39,000 car.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a great deal more expensive than a front-wheel drive 147 kilowatt Fiesta ST, which costs about $36,000 drive away. We know.
What do you think about his comment
who's
about?
Who's got a Fiesta?
What was the
ST?
comment that it dropped that he said about the Subies in the ad, in the news story? Sorry, not the ad.
It's going to cause problems for the Subaru's WRX because it's a $45,000 drive away car versus this $39,950 drive away car.
But it is only $39,950 for the first 1,000 examples. If you buy it past the first
Fiesta
1,000
as well. Who's got the Fiesta?
If you buy
Aussie
car guy.
Aussie car guy's got
Barry.
the Fiesta. Barry. That's it, Barry. I was mental blank there for a minute.
Once the first 1,000 examples are sold, it'll be $49,500.
Well, then they got a problem, right?
Rob says no problems compared to Rexy's.
You're not changing. You're not going that way. I don't know if it's a $49,000 car, but at $39,000.
Darcy says 6K street cred factory rebate.
39 is a good car.
Yeah.
At 39K, that's not a bad buy.
Mm.
And I think it will sell well. At 49, are they going to get as many?
Apparently Hanley, I don't know who Hanley is. It may have been mentioned earlier in the story and I missed it. Sean Hanley, Toyota Australia's Vice President for Sales and Marketing.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He says that the GR Yaris is a $50,000 car all day, without a doubt in the world. While it is similar in size to the Polo GTI Volkswagen, it sells for $35,490 drive away. Hanley says its performance rivals the circa $50,000 Honda Civic Type R and Volkswagen Type R.
Well, yeah, it's a $50,000 car. If I work at a Toyota, then it is. Yes, I would agree. If I'm working anywhere else, it's a bloody good $39,000 car.
Jamie says aluminum bonnet saved 34 kilograms pre-order and also get 20 cents off per litre fuel for 12 months through Caltex.
Now, Jamie, am I correct that you have pre-ordered? I believe Jamie has pre-ordered.
There you go.
Are you trading in the KE55? If you are, maybe I might buy the KE55 off you. That'd be a cool project car. He won't trade the KE55. Anyway, someone was looking for a KE20 before. Maybe they'll go with 55. Jamie, while he pre-orders his Yaris GR. So there's a story on that on news.com.au. There is a story on whichcar.com.au as well. Did you link both those in the show notes?
I did.
All over it. The man's all
It's
over
all
it.
in the show notes. Every story will be there.
There you go. All right, another story here. I think this story came from Marv in Discord. And it's about the 5 lowest selling car makers in Australia currently. Did you see this one?
This story in Discord or now?
Well, either.
I'm seeing it now. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I was reading the comments.
There's a car already on the screen. Oh, did you want to share some of those comments? Because
Johnny Skidpig says he'd rather spend $39,000 on an 871 supercharged BBC Glide and a 9-inch.
Yep, fair enough.
Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything there. That's a conversation. Ratfink says my brother's son had a Yaris. It was the biggest piece of shit.
Oh.
But did he have a GR Yaris?
A Gazoo Racing. I'm just never really sure about that name. Gazoo.
Mavo's Grinding Gears says I cut up a Holden Cruise bonnet for my bike seat tonight. There you go.
Watch out for that one. It'll be out Friday night, I would imagine. That'll be Friday night's video on Grinding Gears. Promote all the other YouTubers, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, I like to promote all our YouTubers. We've got a lot of people watching that have their own channels.
Yep.
I have no problem anyone ever dropping links to, I don't know if you can drop links, actually.
I don't think you can drop links.
I don't think you should let you drop links, but we've got a whole promote your own channel in bloody Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So share, when you put a new video out, go in there and share it.
Yeah.
Because we have no issue with that. I watched a live stream the other day from America, some drag racing.
Mm-hmm.
And there was nothing happening. There's no racing. And, there was some cool names coming up on the screen. I just said, who's got a channel? Who here has a channel? I'll check it out later after this live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And then all these comments go, you can't do that. No overtaking lane, you can't ask that. Well, why not? Do you own the internet? Hey? They thought they owned the internet there for a minute. So Nelly got booted out of the live stream because I asked if anyone else had a channel. It wasn't even promoting ours or anything. I just said, has anyone got a channel that I can look at later?
Yeah.
And all they had to do was say yes. They didn't even have to put a link in. I thought that was rude. Anyway, back to the story. Some car dealers that do that may surprise you are still about, but to have very low numbers in sales. This is a story from carsguide.com.au.
Alfa Romeo, number 5 with 456 sales.
They're all over it this year, aren't they? Big COVID sales. 456 of those.
Fiat.
If they all put them in that colour, then that's probably why they only sold 456.
Fiat have sold 427 cars.
I've known some people.
Jamie says straight swap
right.
KE55 coupe for the Yaris. Yes, I flagged interest in pre-order.
He's on it. He's on it. We'll find out. We might find out exactly how that goes when when
Steady Fab says, "You fellas going to any tracks this weekend?" No, we're not.
We're hopefully heading up. No, because there's a test and tune on Saturday, but we're out. I'm trying to get a credit because we can't race because I'm broken. But I am probably going to head up to a cruise burger night on at Nicolate on Saturday night up Logan Way. So Envious Car Club Nicolate, you've got a burger night on. If anyone wants to cruise up there, probably they may get a sneak peek of what the HJ looks like. That's a big secret. Not showing anyone yet, but you may be able to see it because it'll be there because it needs a drive. It's been parked up for a while. That E85's going stale.
Some fresh E85 in there.
Sunday, big call. We've got to convince Tyler. Can we get him up to Toowoomba for some fat laps? Fat laps in Toowoomba on Ruffin Street. So fat laps in Toowoomba. That's an event up there. Trick Car Club have got. There's a couple of car clubs going to be involved in that. Trick Car Club predominantly. Kyle McCabe. From Trick in Toowoomba, fat laps in Toowoomba. Something I did as growing up was go lapping on Ruffin Street on a Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Go down there, go lapping, maybe do some street racing. Cars weren't as quick as they are today, but that was what we did. It probably won't be that, but it will be some fat laps on Ruffin.
Some lapping.
It'll just be some driving, some cruising.
So Chrysler after the Fiat.
Fiats, I've known a few people with the Fiats and they do rave about them. And I think the Fiat 500 or something being a quick little car.
Johnny Skid Pig says in the chat, Fiat equals fix it again, Tony.
Fix it again, Tony. We did see, now there's always been a joke about, we talk about different badges, right? Like people put different badges on their cars and, everyone takes a piss out of someone that puts a Chev badge on their Commodore. Now, I always joked about, you'd put a Ferrari badge on your Fiat. Do you remember that night we were cruising home?
Oh, yes, I do remember, actually. We were coming home from an Auto 1 show, I think.
Correct, it was.
And there was a Fiat with a Ferrari badge on it.
It actually was one of these, a little red Fiat, and it did have a Ferrari badge on the side.
Johnny says, I'd drain the tank if I were you, Dave.
Yeah, I probably should, but there's not too much in it. It's less than a quarter.
Hodges says it's Your Cars and Coffee and car show started up, yet they have a little bit in Queensland.
Yeah.
And I think there's been a couple popping up in South Australia as well.
Yep.
Jamie says I may need FMR to help with the dream.
Done deal. Finance My Ride will hook you up. Anyone needs finance, Dave at financemyride.com.au.
Mum says I'll drive it there. You drive it home?
Maybe. Dave's kinger. Anyway.
Scotty S says, no secret, Dave. It looks good. You're way too excited for it to look shit.
It looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, Chrysler had 179 sales coming in at number 3. And then we got Citroen.
Yeah, that's pretty average, isn't it? 179 sales for a car that you can still get a bloody 6-litre in, right? Surely. You still get a V8 in that Chrysler.
Well, they were helped a lot by New South Wales Police as well.
Yeah.
They have the SRT version to act as their highway patrol vehicles.
Which is one of the only bloody V8s on the market these days. In a sedan. The
Fiat 500 has a Ferrari model. There you go.
Maybe it wasn't someone just sticking a badge on it. Maybe it was a Ferrari model, Tyler.
Maybe.
We thought it was just some dick had stuck a Ferrari badge on the side of his Fiat. And we're like, what a dick. And we're laughing at him and pointing as we went down the highway. Not that we would do that because everyone's car's cool, but we were doing that. I don't know if you can see us.
Tributo Ferrari. There you go. It is actually a thing.
There you are. We still dick.
That costs $40,000.
Wow. Told you. It's people who like their Fiats. Chrysler, disappointing. Anyway.
Citroen, 114 sales.
Citroen, only 114,000.
And then Genesis coming in with under 100 sales, right at 99.
Hey, bling. Bling, bling, bling.
Jessam's Tedstone just subscribed. Thank you.
G'day, Jessam Tedstone. Thank you, man. So what was that one? The Sidetrack there. The Genesis.
Matty Crick says, "What's happening with the HJ, Dave? New interior. From it's
All
been
new
going on for
interior.
a little while."
All new interior.
Shane Kane says, "Do the Pittsworth races still happen?" I believe they happen.
Not this year.
Most years.
Usually in September. Johnny is the man. Johnny is our man on the scene, and he has some videos from Pittsworth. Sprints from over the years. Him and his HQ Ute. So there you go. How many sales from Genesis? 99.
Yeah.
A shit year for those guys. Anyway, got to keep
Dan
cruising
just
through
says,
the
"You're
stories.
lucky he didn't chop you, Dave, while you were laughing at him."
True. I don't even know what we're in.
I'll let you do this next news story.
What's the news story about, Tyler? I don't know. Have I got to read it? What? He's left me. He's run away. Tyler. Hey, come back. It's a bloody Hyundai story, mate. It's a Hyundai story. We'll send you back there so you can see. Hello, Tyler. Tyler, where are you? He's run away. There you go, Hyundai. The Tuscan, the Hyundai Tuscan is talking about an N model. Now, the reason the Hyundais actually get a little bit of airtime on the channel is usually about the i30N, because I went through a little bit of a phase where I was looking at them for a while to buy one, but as usual, I didn't have any money. And I don't want to, I'm a bit slack at getting a loan, but I could get one if I wanted one, financemyride.com.au. But the Hyundai Tuscan is threatening to bring out an N model. Well, threatening or talking about a possible Tuscan N. And I don't know what your thoughts are here on that, but the i30N is actually a fairly cool car. I spent a bit of time looking into it, and if you're going to get yourself a daily and you want a small car like that, mate, I haven't checked out the GR Yaris as much as I should have, and Jamie might be pretty happy with that. But the race mode of an i30N is pretty impressive, and now you could get that in your soccer mum car and get it in a Tuscan N. A Tuscan N. This is going to have possibly
Tucson. Tucson.
Oh, do I say it wrong? Tuscan.
Yeah,
no, I
Tucson.
just put the S and the C around the other way. Tuscan.
Drag videos. G'day, Dave. How we going?
G'day, mate. The 1.6 hybrid in this is 216 kilowatts. They're talking
There we
about.
go. 216.
Is that good?
It's 16 more than the GR Yaris.
There you go.
Trading up, Jamie.
Trading up. I don't know. What do you think of it?
Everyone smash the like button, as Gary said.
Yeah, please hit the thumbs up for us. It does help us. What do you think? They haven't even brought us an N model Veloster yet.
No.
Did I say that one right? Veloster.
I don't know.
Which way is it?
I have no idea.
Marv.
Ask Marv.
Veloster or Veloster? It's Tucson, not Tuscan.
Or how about a Velociraptor?
Sounds cooler.
Can I get one of them? They do
Yes.
make them. Have you heard of it? Not Hyundai, but...
Does it come in an N model?
No. It comes from Ford, so... It's a Hennessy Performance model.
The i30N's not a bad car. Will they bring out an N model and everything else? They really should.
You can upgrade your 2020 Ford F-150 Raptor to the Velociraptor.
Oh, yes.
With 750 horsepower then.
They you see quite a lot of the i30N running out at the brekkie laps now too, don't you?
Oh,
it's
so
not
many.
unusual to see a half a dozen lined up there together, going on the track, and that's the
Dave
benefit.
says they need to make a rear-wheel drive rotary Hyundai.
Oh, that'd be different. There's
See
the
you,
picture.
Dane
I
Dane.
didn't put
Thanks
the
for
picture
tuning
up.
in.
Sorry, I went back to that screen, but I didn't actually have the picture up. There you go. There's a Tucson, Dave. Get your words right. All right, let's move on. Enough Hyundais. Let's talk Hummers.
Not just any Hummer.
An EV Hummer.
With the crab Hummer. Is that right?
EV crab Hummer. Tyler, there is
The
a video here.
all-electric
You don't
super
have to
truck.
do sound, Tyler, but there is a video here.
Let me find it.
It's at the bottom of the page. So
Okay. The all-electric
right there.
crab truck.
Now, Hummer are bringing out the new EV version, and they're going to have a crab mode in it, where it will actually be like four-wheel steer, drive sideways, will diagonal.
Hold to engage crab walk.
There you go. Can everyone see that? Did you put it up on the screen for everyone else as well?
Yeah, it's on the screen.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, they didn't really show us too much about the crab walk, did they?
No, they showed a crab walking.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. Look, sideways. Diagonal. What do you reckon? Is it just
cool?
Yeah.
Or is it just gimmicky? Is that the reason? Is it just a gimmick to get you to buy it?
I don't know.
Darcy says I know a few people who run them in the TCR, and they're quite a good car. The i30Ns.
We saw one running at Morgan Park as well. Yeah, it was racing, doing pretty well out there. Anyway, the Hummer EV will be capable of. It's not yet clear if it'll actually.
Mal
be
says
capable.
mostly see i30s in the rear mirror.
It's not yet clear if the Hummer EV will be capable of traditional opposed four-wheel steering, in which the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction to the front wheels. However, I can't read. Jeez, I'm having trouble here. Maybe a few too many captains. However, considering a rear steering rack is already required to facilitate crab mode, it is actually highly likely that will steer in the opposite direction. So that video you showed where they sort of steered and went that way, but they're talking about going the opposite way.
Oh, there you go.
So you can do sort of cool donuts. Yeah, I don't know. What else can you tell me?
Not much.
Did you know that the Hummer will do 0 to 100 in 3 seconds?
There you go. It's faster than the GR Yaris.
Crab mode Hummer. Well, now I wonder if it could do 0 to 100 sideways in 3 seconds.
Who knows? Scotty S
That'd
says
be
a Hummer
impressive.
EV is an oxymoron. It'd also be terrifying.
It is a bit of an oxymoron.
Can you imagine going down, like if this was like something that someone just decided one day they're going to use it on the highway, and you just see this guy go past, and you look out your window and his bonnet's facing you and he's just cruising along.
Crab walking. I've seen a Hilux going down the highway once. It looked like it was crab walking. He obviously had a chassis that bent, that when you actually looked at it, you could see that he was driving with his back wheels out. Like the whole car didn't line up. It was a funny thing to look at. Obviously, it'd been in an accident and not quite repaired correctly. Next story.
Darcy says, I loved your
Move on.
coverage of Dave and the MTAQ team. I need to give him one of my stickers for his sponsor board. Much missed opportunity.
Yeah. He's bloody good guy. Bloody good guy, good team, and we'll hopefully bring you some more stories about that.
Scotty S
about where they
says,
went. They've been to Townsville, had some more gearbox problems, unfortunately, in Townsville, but did get some good positions up there. Check out them, follow them on Facebook. But also,
Mad Dad's dropped us $10. Thank you, Mad Dad. Says, make a crab sandwich.
Go a crab sandwich.
Scotty S says, no,
hungry
just
now.
need glasses, Dave.
Yeah, that's possibly it. Been needing them for a while. Now I've forgotten completely where I was at. Now I've lost it. What was I talking about? Cars.
Dan Joe says, the Hyundais, the Townsville, had gearbox issues but made it up to 5th, I think, in the end.
Yeah, give them a follow. We'll hopefully
the
get back to
race
them
team on Facebook
and show another story a little bit later in the season for them and see how they're travelling, and maybe tell you a little bit about where some of the guys have progressed from being in the racing
Progress
team.
2.
Or progress 2. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, that's right. I just said that completely the wrong way, didn't I? Where they've progressed to, that previous people that have been part of the racing team have now progressed to in motorsport through that little stepping stone with MTOQ and the MTOQ racing team. So we'll talk about that
Dan
later.
Joe says, great, getting chopped by the Hummer now. God, my car is slow. Matty Crooks has reversed it into the gutter to fix crab walk. Skid Pig says the Land Cruiser Utes are like that from factory day.
Oh, really?
Scotty S says, great for a street race. No one to get past you.
Keep swerving out in front of me. No, he's going straight. Here's a car, Tyler, that you last time we talked about this car, you went, oh, I think you liked it.
It's not the same car, though.
Doesn't look the same now, does it?
No.
I looked at it last time. Not in that picture, anyway. That's why I put a picture up there like that and said, this is the car you like, Tyler.
It's not the same car, though. That's the Honda E is the car that I like.
Oh, was I wrong?
Yeah.
Oh,
this
damn
is
it.
the Honda N1.
Oh, well, I just don't have
It's
anything.
the K car.
Oh, I've got nothing. This has ruined my whole story. My whole story was just put shit on you about it. You know, this is the car you liked. But it's not. Do you like this car now? You like K cars?
Yeah, be cool. A good little city runabout.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Comes with a 6-speed. Your choice of front or all-wheel drive.
Now, it's like any K car. It's going to be in Japan.
Yeah.
Available in Australia?
Don't know.
Yeah, I'd say negative.
It will not be. Will once again be a non-starter locally in Australia. So we can go to the next.
Those are most of the K cars. We talked about a lot of the K cars.
I don't think the Honda
couple of
E
weeks
was
ago.
coming to Australia either. So
Okay.
from memory.
All right, we'll just move on from that one.
SteadyFab says, speaking of sandwiches, you guys seen the KFC/Subway sandwich making the rounds on Facebook this week? Smoko tomorrow.
No. I don't do takeaway food. What is it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it either. You'll be on Facebook looking it up after the show, I'm sure. We'll just share it to Dad.
I've not done
Send it to
takeaway
him.
food for some time now. I had to give it up at 129 kilos takeaway food. It had engulfed my life. Now at 112 kilos and dropping after the reduction of takeaway food in my life. But I still, well, I'll tell you what I have taken up is lots of meat in the offset smoker. Bit of Texas style barbecue. Bloody brilliant. Anyway, Hummers. No, Broncos. We've talked about Hummers. We moved on from that. Broncos.
The hardcore Ford Bronco has officially been teased.
Broncos
will it
are
be
a
called
massive-
Raptor or Warthog, and will the Australians be left cold?
Now, you like the name Raptor. We've
Velociraptor.
been there, done that. I don't think they'll call it that, will they?
Probably not.
So it's going to be the Bronco Warthog. That's a pretty shit name. Sorry, Ford. That's a shit name. It's hard to tell what it looks like in that, isn't it? That actually does a really good job of hiding the body lines. Because that's what that's about, right?
Yeah.
They put that shit on it so you can't tell. So, all the journos get out there and snap a great shot of it and capture it. But you can't really tell what it looks like.
Yeah.
And everyone goes, oh, I can see it. No, you can't. Because you look at that and try and work out the body lines. It's all sort of warpy, isn't it? When you look at the picture, you can't quite work out the body lines. What can you tell me about the Bronco Warthog?
They are the 5-litre Coyote V8 has been ruled out as the power train.
So it's not going to do.
And the 201 kilowatt, 420 newton meter, 2.3 litre turbo 4 that's standard in the US Ranger and Bronco is unlikely. Ford is likely to have fitted one of its many twin turbo V6 EcoBoost engines.
EcoBoost.
These including the existing F-150 Raptor's 335 kilowatt, 691 newton meters of torque, 3.5 litre V6. The latest Explorer's 272 kilowatt, 515 newton meter, 3 litre V6, or an uprated version of the 231 kilowatt, 542 newton meter, 2.7 litre V6 that will be available for the Bronco.
Is it available in Australia?
Good question. They didn't mention it.
It is on motoring.com.au. They're the ones telling the story, but we've never really had much in the way of the Bronco ever before in Australia. But
No, we've never seen
it's
it.
got a big following in the States.
Yeah. Rat Fink says they should have put the Coyote in it.
That'd be much cooler. EcoBoost is...
There you go. Johnny Skidpig says a young local bloke named Zach Hudson used to race in the Hyundai XL Cup. He now races an RX-7 in the Modified Production Series. There you go. He's also had offers to race in the Bathurst 6 Hour.
All right. We'll move on from the Broncos. I got nothing more. What about Mini Mokes?
It's been resurrected. British firm The Reborn Moke features updated chassis and new modern powertrains. Moke International has released pictures of its Mini Moke, Reborn Mini Moke anniversary that boasts an updated chassis and a more modern powertrain, but a hefty price tag of $35,000.
I think my grade 6 teacher used to tell a joke about moking was no good for your health, but I never really got it.
Yeah. And we did talk to a guy who had a bunch of Mini Mokes and Yank Tanks a while back. He had a turbo rotor one. Is that the one? Remember? They were Mini Mokes,
That
right?
was a Mini.
Was it Mini?
He did have a Moke as well.
Yeah.
No, was it a...
It was like a Mini
convertible
Ute.
Mini. Yeah, he had a Mini Ute with a rotor.
And then he had a Mini Moke, I think, with a big sound system.
Yeah, maybe he did. Yeah, maybe
He
had a
built
few
one
of
every
those.
year for the...
Maybe we'll go back and watch that video. Yank Tanks. Miss that show. The Mini Moke's a pretty cool little car.
$35,000. Can you justify paying that?
No.
It's for a meager 50 kilowatt.
No, that's bad.
93 newton meter of torque and available with a 4-speed auto or 5-speed manual. 109 kilometers per hour max speed.
No, probably buy a Yaris. But I could see you in a Mini Moke, Jamie. No? Jamie could be in a Mini Moke.
There you go.
35.
Rob
You save
says-
yourself $4,000 and be in a Mini Moke.
Rob says 5-star ANCAP Moke.
Yes, they certainly weren't before. I guess that's why you're paying $35,000 for them now. Had to do a few upgrades.
Your Motor Mouth left a comment on this that said it hard to imagine it would rate even 1 star in ANCAP.
There you go.
On the motoring.com.au story.
Now I included this one. Now we don't have all the cars for this story,
Okay.
but I just wanted to make
Mavo
mention
says
of it.
Miss Yank Tanks, when is it back? Not 100% sure.
No word on that.
James Baylor says that's 49 kilowatts more than the originals.
Which is a fair bit.
Mad Dad says Flower Power bring back the 60s. Scotty S says so it's cheaper than a restored original make.
Well, they're that dear now. There you go. Jeez. I threw this story in now. I thought it was too big a story to go through. I think picture by picture, by car. But whichcar.com.au have got a story on there that goes through the Wheels Car of the Year. So the world's longest running automotive awards.
Mm-hmm.
They've got every car of the year listed since 1963 through to 2020. So it is a very cool story. Check that out on whichcar.com.au. Wheels Car of the Year, every winner.
Mm-hmm.
And
we can go through this quickly, I reckon. I reckon I can power this out.
Okay, can you?
Yeah.
All right. What do
Can you
got?
keep up with me?
Well, maybe you can ask me what I think the cars.
What do you think it was? We'll be here all night.
No, quickly.
1963, what do you reckon it was?
EK Holden?
That was a Renault 8. 1964.
EH Holden?
Morris 1100. 1965.
HD Holden?
Ford XP Falcon. 1966.
HR Falcon. Holden. What did I say? Falcon. Falcon. You confused me.
Ford XR Falcon. Marv says 57 years of shit choices.
Well, my choices have been so good.
1967 Chrysler V Valiant. Sorry, I didn't.
That was a
guess.
HR as well.
I didn't let you guess. 1968. What was it?
HQ Monaro.
HK Monaro.
Sorry, HK. Yes, I meant HK, not HQ. That was 74.
1969.
No, 1971 was the HQ. 1969 would have been the HT Monaro.
That was an LC Torana.
Oh.
1970.
HG Monaro.
It was the Renault
Holden
12.
HG Monaro. Oh.
Nope, I might have given that one away. 1971.
Holden HQ Monaro.
Oh, I gave it away. I said Cry, and then I started to read out the name. It was the Chrysler Valiant Charger. 1972.
Holden HQ Monaro.
No, award withheld.
Should have been.
No award was given in 1972.
Why not?
A shock decision given the fresh medal that included the Ford XA Falcon and Cortina Morris Marina and the Datsun 180B. The guidelines laid down for the award require that the car must present a significant product advance. Wheels set at the time, none of the cars released really achieved this criterion.
Okay.
1973.
Holden HQ Monaro.
It was a Leyland P76 V8.
Oh.
1974.
Holden HQ Monaro.
Volkswagen Passat. 1975.
Holden HJ Monaro.
Holden TX Gemini.
That's closer.
1976.
Holden HX Monaro.
Volkswagen Golf. 1977.
Holden HX.
Honda
Kingswood.
Accord. 78.
No, HJ would have been. Sorry, HJ would have been 76. HX and 77. We'll go
78.
HX 78 as well. HX panel van.
VB Commodore.
Oh, the VB Commodore.
Yeah.
Oh,
1979.
HZ.
Award withheld. Another controversial result. Ford had expected its XD Falcon would take home the trophy. It didn't. Instead, the magazine carried the now famous image of a four-wheeled lemon and the simple headline, No Wheels Car of the Year. 1980.
VC Commodore.
Mazda 323. 1981.
What was after that? Maybe it was another Holden VC Commodore.
Mercedes-Benz S-Class.
It was VH Commodore.
It was the S-Class Mercedes. 1982.
Holden. No, it's not. I saw that. No.
The Holden JB Camira.
How dare they?
Holden JB Camira. Awarded with reservations, the Camira nevertheless attracted praise for its ride, handling, packaging, and then uncommon front engine, front drive, midsize layout.
How dare they?
1983.
83. I don't know. The WB Statesman.
Ford Telstar / Mazda 626. 1984.
84. Jeez, what was 84? 84 would have been the VH Commodore.
No, it was actually 4 cars in one. It was the Mitsubishi Nimbus. That was their ad. 4 cars in one.
Oh, God.
Mitsubishi Nimbus.
That's an ugly car.
1985.
85 was the VK. Holden VK Commodore.
It was
for
a
sure.
TM Magna. Mitsubishi TM Magna. They made it 2 in a row.
Wow.
1986.
Holden VL Commodore.
Award withheld. They were forced to make a choice between cars including the Nissan Skyline, Saab 9000, Mercedes-Benz 300e, the soon-to-be reborn Toyota Supra, the rotary engine Mazda RX-7, and the Honda Legend. Nothing was deemed to meet Wheels' true spirit. 1987.
I don't know. Is that the VL again?
Honda Prelude 4WS. 1988.
I'm really losing here.
1988.
I've got to give up.
88. Can you guess it?
No.
VN Commodore.
Damn it. Could have got that one.
1989.
Well, we're still doing VN Commodores.
It was the Mazda NA MX-5. 1990.
Keep going.
It was the Lexus LS400.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There's Andy
One for
Phillips
Andy.
driving one.
1991. Rob got it. VN. He was in the chat. Got it.
It was the one I should have got. 91. What was in 91? I can see what it is. Yep. I can't read my computer. I can read yours.
It was the Honda NSX / Nissan N14 Pulsar, which I believe is like the GDIR similar.
Now I
if
had
not
a
the same thing, right?
I had a
Similar
Nissan
sort of thing.
Pulsar Vector.
It's similar. The Nissan N14 Pulsar has an SR20, I believe, but I think the GDIR is all-wheel drive from memory. I don't remember. I don't know enough about those ones.
I did like
but Shane Kane will tell me he's got one.
I had a Pulsar Vector, which was like a sedan-shaped one.
Mm.
So I got that after the HZ Pano.
1992. They've won it once before and they won it again.
Lexus?
A Ford Telstar and Mazda 626.
Yeah, I got run over by one.
93.
Once.
Can you guess this one?
Is it a Holden Commodore?
It is. What model?
What was it? I don't know. VS?
VR.
VR.
94.
No, I saw it, so I can't really comment.
Subaru Liberty.
I'm looking now.
95 was
Look
the
them
Honda
up.
Odyssey. 1996 was the Mitsubishi TE Magna.
Had
Did
one
you
of
have
those.
them?
Yeah, had one
There
of
you
those.
go. You had a Wheels Car of the Year car. There you go. 97 was the Holden VT Commodore.
Your grandmother still got one of those.
There you go. Marv says the Triple S only available in Oz. GDIR was the JDM only. There you go. Yeah, you know the party starts when the Triple S Pulsar rocks up. 98, Subaru Liberty Wagon. 99 was a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the W220. Yeah. Shane Kane says the GDIR is a four-wheel drive SR20 DET. There you go. 2000 was the Subaru Impreza. From the humble GX upgrade to the muscular WRX, the second gen Impreza had a lot to offer Australian motorists. All-weather grip, solid Japanese build quality, and at the top end, giant shaming performance were all key Impreza attributes. There you go, Rob. 2000, they won it. Well done. 2001, do you know what that is?
Another Holden.
It was an XC Barina. 2002 was the BA Falcon. 2003 was the RX-8.
RX-8 was the car of the year.
There you go. 2004 was the Ford Territory.
Oh,
it was the car for the year. For a year. RX-8. For a year. Maybe. I don't know. There's a Mazda RX-8 ownership simulator on there, and you can see how far you drive before your engine explodes. 2004 Ford Territory. 2005 Mazda NC MX-5.
A Miata.
Yeah. 2006 was the Holden V Commodore. 2007 was the Mercedes-Benz C-Class this time, not the S-Class. 2008 was the Honda Accord Euro. 2009 Volkswagen Golf 6, or the VI. 2010 was the Volkswagen Polo. Volkswagen taking it out 2 years in a row. 2011 was the Honda CRZ. 2012 Toyota 86/Subaru BRZ.
I would have given the VE all these years. Since
2013 was the Volkswagen Golf 7. 2014 was the BMW i3. 2015 was award withheld.
Again.
Nothing sinister here. A shift in Car of the Year protocol meant there was no 2015 award. Instead, the reigning year is now the one put against the car's name rather than the year it launched. 2016 was the Mazda ND MX-5. 2017 was the Mazda CX-9. 2018 was the Volvo XC60. And 2019 was the Volvo XC40. 2020 was the Mercedes-Benz EQC. I can't read.
Mercedes.
I can't read, apparently.
Good old Mazda Mercedes. What year was that? 2020.
2020.
And 2021?
No.
No,
Not yet.
no. I'm asking, what's the car of the year for 2021?
A 1996 Nissan Skyline.
Well, I'm assuming it needs to be a 2021 car.
Yeah, good luck. I don't remember any. Maybe the Gazoo Racing Yaris.
Maybe it is. There you go. How's the comments? Was everyone trying to guess them? Was there just like a comment of lots of cars?
There was lots of talks about the Triple S Pulsar and the GDIR after I talked about that.
Okay.
Matty Crick says, what happened to the Datsun 200B? And Marv says, got screwed out of its rightful place as the best car of all time.
Freaking hell, the Chimera get in there. The only Holden I wouldn't put in there. But
what story we got next? We got a couple more stories left, and then we got the quiz between the Skid Pig tonight and Sal.
The Skid Pig. Oh.
Skid Pig skids big. When he gets the V8 in there. He does pretty well with the Mang, though, right?
He does.
Well, it'll be even crazier with, well, not the Mang, but, you know, it's a 6, right? 186, is that what he's got in there?
Yeah, but that's not Mang.
I just call it a Mang.
That is not Mang.
That's right. It's my Mang.
No.
I'm going to call every Holden 6 a Mang.
No.
You can hate on me all you want.
No, everyone's going to hate on you.
That's fine.
That is not. No, not the 186. All right. What else could we got? We got to
They won't hate on me after the $5,000 subscriber special when they see that I can smoke tyres as much as you can smoke clutch.
The $5,000 subscriber special. Are you giving away $5,000?
Did I say $5,000? I meant to say 5,000 subscriber special. I thought I just said 5,000 subscriber special.
I don't know. I thought you were giving away $5,000. I'm like, where are you getting bloody money?
I found a bank card that said Dave on it. I thought that I could use it.
Is it David Finance, my rad? What happened to my story? What am I even on here? I don't even know what this website is. How have I ended up on Cruise Radio?
I don't know. What are we talking about now? Hyundai Utes. The Hyundai Ute could take 6-cylinder fight to the Volkswagen Amarok. Hyundai's entry into the ultra-popular Australian ute market is still on the cards as the company eagerly awaited pickup for a nears production, and the mysterious model could arrive guns blazing with a mighty straight 6 diesel under its bonnet. Dan Jazz says it's okay to be wrong. It's your show. Of course. Exactly, see? Johnny Skid Pig got some laughs, and Grunt and Gears says Tyler F. No.
I don't know what to think about the look of this car. I sort of... It's... looks wrong, but I don't know. There's something appealing about it as well. I don't know whether the colour choice is wrong on it. But a 6-cylinder, it looks small. And maybe it's not as small as it looks, but if you put a 6-cylinder in it and it is small, like, I don't know.
Be interesting to see what happens.
It's not a dual cab. That's probably what's weird about it. It's like got the Hyundai 3-door thing happening like out of the bloody Gloucester, right? The one that you don't realise has 3 doors. Marv, it's got 3 doors, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they call it a 3-door.
Yeah, it's not the hatch. It has 3 doors. It has one.
Right. Okay.
It has one rear door.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I know that they call hatchbacks 3 doors as well, right?
You know.
Or does every 3-door car have this little half door? Because it should be called a 2.5 door then.
It has a rear door on one side and not the other. The Veloster has a rear door on one side, not the other. Sure of it. Not that I've owned one or had one or even driven one, but I'm sure it has.
Because I think that they should call the RX-8 a 3-door and not a 4-door.
Well,
because it's got 2 doors and 2 half doors.
So you think those 2 half doors equal 1 door, so that's only a 3-door.
Yeah.
And maybe that it's got one of these.
Dan Jazz says it's not a ute, it's a shitbox, I'm sure.
I don't know.
Marv says the Veloster is a 4-door technically.
Because of the hatch.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
Mad Dad says you can't call it a ute if you can't fit 2 wheelie bins in it.
You fit a few bags of ice and a couple of cartons of beer in the back of that, like a, mighty boy. I don't know.
The proportions is wrong, says Skid Pig. Rat Fink says put a hell crate.
Hellcat?
It says hell crate, but I'm assuming it means Hellcat crate motor in the bed, maybe.
Yes. I don't know. Something about it I like the look of it, and then I also don't. I don't know. Can you like a car and then not like it at the same time? What we don't have in the ute market is two-door utes. Everything's dual cab now, right? There's really, since the Ford and Holden utes out of the market, there's been nothing that's not a dual cab. So,
yeah. Are you rushing out to trade the ute for one of these?
Oh no, hell no. But I don't mind it. I don't know. There's a picture of it in silver there, Tyler. Can you throw that up on the screen?
It almost looks like a coupe, I guess, that they've just cut the back off of it and raised it up.
Yeah, if you can throw that up, I'd sort of like that. I'm not sure about that. I don't mind that. Even that other one on that angle. See that one? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Interesting.
It's not clear yet whether they're going to actually even do a right-hand version of it. So, but
Marv says Hyundai have just gone lemming spec, absolutely brainless in the design department, let alone the powertrain.
Some of their front ends and the grills and stuff are like a bit wild, but I don't mind the front end on that. It's very open at the moment of where this will end up, but whether they'll do a right-hand drive version. So let's wait and see. But, we've always been partial to our utes in Australia, and I think there would be more of a market for this in Australia than there would be in America, because America's more about trucks than utes, right? Yeah. Like they're, you pull
grinding gears.
Pull this up beside your bloody
too short
GMC or your Silverado or whatever, and it's going to laugh at you and put it in a tray and take it home, right?
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Fex Death says if it fits a full pallet, it will sell.
Next one. What's the next one?
I don't know.
Yeah, we've lost the story.
You do this every week.
No, that's the problem. I completely lost the story. It was about the story was about a guy who locked himself in the car that he was stealing. So I've ended up on some radio station. Is that what I saved for you as well?
Yes.
Whoops.
Maybe it was on there, news stuff.
You just take over for a minute, Tyler, and I'll find the story. I sort of have an idea of where I found it from.
Okay. Mad Dad says, doesn't it come with a slip-in clutch, Dave?
There's nothing wrong with slip-in clutches, except for possibly.
Ratfink says, how much is it? 5,000. Poo-poo. Or Popo. How do you meant to say Popo? There you go. Let's put it in the chat so you can Popo. James Baylor says silver is a better colour and showing the lines. Skid Pig says it's not that bad in silver. That's not bad in the silver. Sorry.
The green is ugly, right?
No, green is nice.
Well, yeah, okay. You win. But not in that. Not in Hyundai green. Oh, come on. Where's this story? It was a funny story. And there was a couple of good stories in the news this week, and there was a...
Was it a Mirage news? Was it in South Australia?
Yes.
A man has been arrested after allegedly becoming locked inside someone else's car at Paraka. About 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday, 16th September, police were called to Montague Road, Paraka. The victim had been inside a shop, and when he looked out, he saw someone inside his car. So he locked it remotely and called the police. When patrols arrived a few minutes later, they found the man inside the black BMW sedan with the owners holding the doors closed. A 31-year-old man from Elizabeth Grove was arrested and is expected to be charged overnight with illegal use.
It amused me. I thought it was funny.
They locked him in and then jumped up against the doors.
Do you think that's funny?
Yeah.
It is really funny. There you go. Thank you for finding the story. How did you find it? I was even looking where I thought I found it, and I
just looked up car news, locked in car.
Oh, yeah, that probably would have helped. That's a good idea, actually. Well done. Well, it must be that time of the night where we move to the quiz. And now I haven't changed the picture because I just thought this sort of fits now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the quiz time with our quiz master.
Yeah.
Looks a lot like Beaker. But our quiz master, our brain dead Muppet, our resident quiz master, has now taken over the questions. I have no idea what the questions are. You haven't told me any of the questions. But you have them?
I do.
Do you have the questions? Do you approve of the questions?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, formerly known as the previous quiz master.
Yep.
Tyler approves of the questions. Now, we need to get some candidates into the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Is Marv allowed in the chat to like adjudicate?
If he wants, yeah.
You know, like what if you get an answer and you're like, oh, is that acceptable? You know, that should be Marv, right?
Yeah. Well, these questions are pretty easy this week. So
Marv should be the judge.
He's toned down the difficulty a lot from where it was last week. So
last week was bloody hard, wasn't it? But Marv should definitely the judge. It is he sort of after 16 weeks he got the record. He is in the first inductee to the Overtaking Lane Hall of Fame.
Marv says he's always the quiz master. I just got promoted to quiz muppet.
There you go.
G'day, Johnny. Johnny's in the chat. Let me turn this up. There we go. Now we can hear Johnny.
G'day.
G'day, buddy. How are you?
Not too bad. Yourselves?
Mate, I'm pretty good. I'm very good. Very good.
That's the way.
Couple of captains helps me be very good.
And Mum's in the chat now as well.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hello, am I working?
No, can't hear you. Oh.
Hey, Sal.
Hang on, I have to start again.
I was only joking.
Hey, John, how are you, mate? I realise that you're only joking. I'm silly, but not that silly.
Ah, there you go. Sally, not silly. Haven't heard that one before.
And just to answer your question, the 186 is out of the HQ.
It's out. It is out.
It is out.
And it's just rude of Tyler to call it a mang, isn't it? That's just...
Yeah, sort of. It's not so much a mang like a V6.
It's just not.
It's a different note.
It is. It's just not. That is
yeah.
right. So it is out, and mate, well on the way for project time to put in the you put in the 304. What are you putting in?
Well, it was going to be the 304. However, like I said in the past, I swapped it for a 308 and Trimatic. Now the issue is the 308 has been re-drilled to suit a turbo pattern.
Yep.
So I have to go about ordering an adapter plate to made up properly, which I did. Received it yesterday, but it was the wrong one.
Oh, so you're still going to run the Trimatic?
Yeah, well, it's been built.
Oh, okay. So you don't think you'll kill
It's built to handle almost 500 horsepower.
Okay.
So I'm told.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah. See, I needed one for a turbo block to go behind a Trimatic box. Well, they gave me one that's the other way around.
Yeah, right.
But on the plus side, I've got a mate that he needed one. I sold it to him.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Well, and Sally, how's Dave's Kinger going?
What the?
What?
It's not your Kinger. It's my car. What are you talking about? You broke your car.
Sally's Prem. No, I'm driving the Kinger this weekend.
No. I said I'll drive it there. You can drive it home.
I never heard any of that. Hang on. Try again. What did you say, Sally?
What?
No, sorry, I missed it. What did you say again? You were going to drive it. What?
I'll drive it there. You drive it home.
Wrong answer to start with. Anyway.
How rude.
Yeah, I'll say how rude.
Oh, funny stuff. Anyway, I'll hand over. I'll stop raving on. It is over to the quiz master, Tyler.
All right. We'll test the buzzers. We'll go the skid pig first.
Johnny.
And Mum.
Mum.
Or Sal.
Sal. Sal. It's the first time you've called me Mum on air.
Called you that all night, and you noticed.
No,
You
because
even
I was
watched the
pretty
show.
sure you were calling me Sally.
Question.
Who lets their mum take part in the quiz on the show? Hey? Sort of YouTube
Who's
channel
that
you guys
175,
running.
Marv?
I've never seen Cletus with his mum on.
Marv says, Sports Marv has Sally as a slight favourite in this battle, $1.75 versus $2.05. The late insertion of Johnny has changed the odds greatly.
Oh, yeah, because I think it was $1.05. I think for Sally earlier on against our original competitor Steve, Crazy VN.
Yep.
Was paying a little bit better. He was up around. Steve was paying $5 or something. I think. Yeah.
I think so.
He had pretty good odds, but Steve's unfortunately had family issues, had to pull out. So Johnny has stepped in, and Johnny's odds aren't quite as good.
He was scared.
He was scared.
He was
There you go.
scared.
Frightened of mum. There you go.
Dan Jazz has a question. He says, Sally, when are you going to twin turbo your Kinger?
I'm not going to twin turbo it.
Not
Maybe one turbo, but we don't need two.
There you go.
All right. Question.
Got to keep it symmetrical.
I
I think my fat ass on the other side will be heavy enough.
There's no power in. There's enough power in one. Like
Two small twins.
Yeah. No, if you go two, I won't be able to drive it because you won't let me drive it if it's got too much power.
we can put too much more power with one. Don't worry about that. All right, back to Quizmaster.
Then nobody
you
will
ready?
be driving it.
You ready?
Question
Ready, guys?
number
Here we
one.
go. He's ready.
Question number 1. How many people have won both the F1 world title and the Indy 500? Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6?
Sal.
Sal?
4.
It was not 4.
France.
Johnny?
Yeah, I was going to say that, but you know.
So what were they?
Your remaining answers are 3, 5, and 6.
I'll go with 3.
It was 5. The answer is C, so
Oh.
C5. The drivers are Jim Clark, Graham Hill, Mario Andretti, Emerson Fittipaldi, and Jacques Villeneuve.
Jacques Villeneuve.
There you go.
Don't know.
Question number 2.
I knew Andretti was one.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've heard of him.
Question number 2. What year did the Lap of the Gods occur at Bathurst? Was it A, 2002?
Johnny.
Johnny?
It was. It was Greg Murphy.
Yep.
It was in. That was 2. First, it was in like the VT, and the second one was in the VZ.
Still need
what
the
year?
year. We need the year.
Yeah. Jeez.
Counting it down.
Yeah. When was the VY? 06.
No, it wasn't 06 anyways.
Not 2006. What's the remaining answers there? Is open to Sally.
So your remaining answers are A, 2002, B, 2003, C, 2004, or D, 2005.
What's the question?
What year did the Lap of the Gods occur at Bathurst?
'02.
It was 03.
Points are begging tonight.
He ran a 206.8594 to get pole position at the 2003 Bathurst 1000. It was a record that wasn't beaten for 7 years.
Yeah, that was the one in the VT or VX. I remember that.
Right, Quizmaster.
And then he done it again in the VZ.
There you go. Question number 3. Which of these Ford models has the biggest sales number overall in its lifetime? Is it A, the Mustang, B, the Escort, C, the Model T, or D, the F-Series?
Sal,
Sal?
the Mustang.
It is not the Mustang.
With the amount of Mustangs on the bloody road, you'd think it was.
And the amount of accidents too.
And Johnny, was it the
Don't
Escort?
sit on the side of the road.
Was it the Escort,
So-
Model T, or the F-Series?
Ooh. I'll have to go with the F-Series on that.
That is correct. It was the F-Series.
Yeah. When you think about it, all those F trucks.
They sold over 40 million.
You're on the board,
I
Johnny.
don't see nearly as many F trucks as I do Mustangs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's over in the States.
Yeah. States full of the F trucks.
F trucks are like 10 to 1 over in the States.
Definitely. Johnny, 1. Sally, none.
Question number 4. Which of these models has been painted a limited edition yellow? Which of these models has been painted a limited edition yellow? Is it A, the HSV GDSR, B, the Volvo 850 T5R?
Johnny? It was the VS GDS-R.
That is not the answer I'm looking for. Question
The
number C.
HSV GDS-R.
Is it Honda Civic Type R Phoenix Edition, D, the Renault Megane RS Trophy, or E, all of the above?
Sal.
Sal?
All of the above.
It was.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. After I heard the RS of the
GDSR.
Yeah, I jumped the gun.
I probably would have too.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's why Mark put that one in there.
Yeah, he would have got me. That is 1-1. 1-1.
It hurt to say no, even though you were right, technically.
Do you think Mark's is Mark laughing?
I know.
Mark's laughing now. He's like, "Oh, I did that. He did that on purpose."
Yeah, you cheeky Marv.
Question number 5. In what year was the first Hyundai with a factory turbo motor available? Was it A, 1993, B, 2001, C, 2005, or D, 2012?
Sal.
Sal?
What were the answers again?
A,
What were my
1993, B, 2001, C, 2005, or D, 2012?
2012.
Incorrect. Johnny? 93, 01, or 05?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think now. I think it was 01, the Terracan diesel.
It was not. The answer was A, 93.
Still 1-1.
The first factory Hyundai released was the Series
my first
2
choice, but-
S Coupe, released with an upgraded 115 horsepower version of the Hyundai Mitsubishi 1.5 litre Alpha motor,
Check, guys. This is Mark's easy
which
question.
contains a Garrett T15 turbo and aluminum head, aluminum pistons, and titanium connecting rods. There you go.
In which Hyundai was it?
The Series 2 S Coupe.
Okay.
Question number 6.
Never heard of it.
Question number 6. In 1998, Tommy Mäkinen won the second of his 4 straight WRC titles at Rally Great Britain after retiring when his nearest championship rival broke down 100 metres away from the finish line and lost the title by 2 points. Who was it? Was it A, Colin McRae, B, Carlos Sainz? Sal?
A. Colin McRae.
It was not Colin McRae. Was it Johnny? Was it B, Carlos Sainz, C, Richard Burns, or D, Marcus Gronholm?
Marcus Gronholm.
It was not. It was Carlos Sainz. Famous vision of him throwing his helmet through the rear window of his Corolla WRC after it broke down 100 metres from the finish line will be known as one of the most heartbreaking moments in motorsports history.
Really? Didn't know he did rally.
Question number.
Usually hear the name for Formula One.
Question number 7. We made our way to wear to capture the Hyundai Excel Cup?
Sal.
Sal?
Beat me to it.
Shit. It was Warwick. Oh my God. Morgan Park.
You got me. Beat me to it.
I nearly couldn't remember.
She got the whole shot.
Question number 8. What was the event that was on at Morgan Park when we were there?
Sal.
Sal?
You had the Hyundai XL Cup.
No.
There was others, but that was
What
the
was
only
the
one you were
event?
there for.
No. What
there was
the
an event. He did
There was
say
an
it in the
event, and I
video.
did say in the video what the event was. Do you know, Johnny?
Trying to remember. I had interruptions that night.
Good.
Yeah. It was another series, and that was support category. Like a production series. I can't think of it. Sorry.
It was the Warwick 1000.
Yeah, right. That's yeah.
What question number are we up to, Tyler?
Question number 9.
You've got to equal. We're at Sally's 2-1. Johnny, you need to get this one to push it to a bit of not a tiebreaker for the 10th question. So here's the option to come back here.
Question number 9. Who was the team organizer / driver?
Johnny.
Johnny?
His name is Mark.
No.
I can't think of his
That's
last
not
name.
it. It's not Mark.
I'm yeah.
Sally, guess there. Where we got?
It was all mate.
Oh mate.
Oh mate.
MTAQ racing team organizer.
David Wood.
You know, old mate.
David Wood.
Mm. Oh yeah, of course, David Wood. Yeah.
You still got an opportunity here to push it to a tiebreaker, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 10. How did Andrew make his start in the racing team?
Sal.
Sal?
He did his apprenticeship with MTAQ.
Correct.
Woohoo!
Beat me on the buzzer. Twice, eh?
Oops, I've lost the complete PowerPoint. There we go. That happens when you press the wrong button. So Tyler, you're the quizmaster. Where's that leave us?
That is the end.
That was the last question.
That was the last question.
Mm-hmm. 3-1.
It was 3-1. Sally.
Oh, did I win? Woo!
Sally, you've won. You're coming back next week. You are coming back next week.
I don't know. Maybe I should retire.
Sally is the carryover champion. There you go. Who can take on Sally for next week?
Then.
Oh, well done, guys. Well done, Sally. You have done it. You've taken it out. First week down. Can you end up on the leaderboard for the what is it? The Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. The Brain Dead Muppet Hall of Fame.
The Brain Dead Muppet Hall of Fame on Discord for 16 weeks in a row. You've got to get there. You are on week 1, 15 weeks to go.
Just 15.
That was Marf's easy questions too.
Yeah. Thanks, Muff. Thanks, Johnny. Well done, mate.
No worries. Thank you.
There you go. Well done,
Dan
guys.
Jazz says in the chat, for some crazy way, I think that Marf won again.
Yep.
Well
he
done,
put in
guys.
some good curveballs there, that's for sure.
Yeah, he tricked you out with that GDSR question too.
Yeah.
You could have had
he
that
got
one.
me there.
You could have had that one. Jumped in early. Well done, guys. Well done. Lots of fun, as always. Thank you for joining us for a quiz. Sally, you'll be back next week.
Mhm.
Johnny will probably go and enter. He may or may not be back next week, depending if he gets chosen in Discord. There's a random pick in there. It's not hard to do, is it, Johnny?
Definitely entering again. I'm definitely going to enter again, so.
Come back from that one.
Yep.
All right. Thank you,
Round
guys.
2, I think.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for taking part in the quiz tonight. Well done. And
get on Discord if you want to have a go. Everyone in the chat, it's the links there. It's free. Jump in there, sign up.
We'll let you guys go back to chat while we wrap up the show.
All right.
No worries.
Thank you.
All right. Catches.
See ya. Bye.
Yeah.
We've got now arguably the most waited for moment of the show. We've got the wheel of Scott versus Marv, the Hoff versus Marv.
That continues, hey?
It continues. This is the weekly tradition now. Everyone waits for it.
Okay, Darcy's got a jar bar. Hot rod. Talking about jar bar? You were talking about the jar bar right before.
Yes, I was. Phil says everything tonight was just great. All the car stuff and everything. Good show. He only just tuned in, I think.
Stuff and all. We talked about Lexuses.
We did.
Mafia Boys World.
He's done it again.
Oh, he's on a winning streak. Look,
I don't think he's on a streak. I think the Hoff took it out last week, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he
The
just
16
won one. That's a streak.
He's on a one-win streak, and it's happened tonight.
Well, he's on a streak. He just took out 16 weeks of the quiz, and now he's, does that mean he's finished the quiz? He's retired from that. He's now put his efforts into the wheel, and it's all on the wheel now.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know. It's like that wheel's got a new gearbox coming or something. I don't know. It's like it's got something big happening on the gearbox or the wheel. Maybe it's got a manifold. I don't know. Check out Mafia Boys World over on YouTube. Find that one out. Marv for the win, says Rob.
No. What's on? What's on this weekend?
What is on, Tyler?
Friday, we don't have anything there.
Munchies?
Oh, yeah, Munchies. I always forget about that. It's not
Cashew
technically
Ridge.
on, though. I don't
Cashew
think
Ridge.
so.
Yeah, be up.
I don't think...
Get there early. Don't park in the wrong spot. Some regulars get upset.
I thought they canned it after all the restrictions started
Still
up again
people
down
there
there.
every Friday.
But yeah, it's not an official event, but people turn up. 7 a.m. till 10:30, breakfast at Joe's Diner, Eagle Farm. Check it out. That's one of the cheapest places to get a bite to eat, and it's right next to the highway, so check it out.
Easy spot. It's not a car show. Just lots of cool cars. Just turn up and have breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Cars and Coffee at North Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
At 21 Taurus Crescent, North Lakes, Platinum Auto Group. Marv says he's got 3,800 problems, but a trouble ain't one. Test and Tune is on at Willowbank this weekend.
It is.
There's a
Unfortunately, I
morning and
won't
evening
be there.
session.
The plan was to have the VE out at Test and Tune. I do have an entry, but I won't be there.
You fried a clutch.
That's in the video upcoming. Just wait and see. Everyone knows.
Yeah, well, you did post on Facebook about needing a new clutch. I think everyone worked out. They put two and two together. Hot Rod Classic and Muscle Car Show on at Redcliffe Showgrounds, 4 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. The Envious Burger Night, as you mentioned, where we'll
I'm going to cruise
Nicolade,
up
4
there.
p.m.
I'm going to cruise up there. Just go for a cruise. Just hang out. Not filming or anything like that. Just chill.
Yep. That one's cancelled. Roll Racing, Brisbane, 6 p.m. till 10 p.m.
Oh.
Queensland Raceway.
Could have went there.
Mm.
Oh, well, got to get out to Roll Racing.
Yeah, I did get told there's a seat space for us likely if we go out to Roll Racing. So.
Really?
Yep.
This week.
Oh, well, at any time we go out there, I think, if they're out there.
Oh, wow. Keen.
Steady Fab.
Oh, yeah. Good work, Manny. Keen. Definitely keen. But I did say...
He also mentioned that we should jump in his car and feel what it's like, and then jump in Jacob's car and feel what that's like. He said it's like a world of difference. He said you can't get out of the seat in Jacob's car.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, Rolls would be
Steady Fabs is out to Rolls. Test and Tune and Rolls. There you go. Philly's going to be at TNT and Rolls. There you go.
Yes.
He said I'll have your entry if it's a morning one.
Yes, Lindsay, a.k.a. Big Les. What was that? I have my. Who wants my entry?
Andrew Phillips.
Can I transfer it? I don't know. I've already emailed them and asked if I can get a credit, and they haven't come back to me. So I don't know.
And on Sunday, we've got brekkie and laps at QR. Talk time. 6 till 9.
Tell you what you got coming up is Fridays.
It's going to be awesome.
High Octane Motorsport and Photography. Get over there and have a look at Fridays. It's not until November, but get in there because it's a Friday and it's like a power cruise type event. There's skids and burnout pads and laps and roll racing, and it's all happening on a Friday, a whole day thing. It is limited. There's only 100 entries. You probably want to get over there now because it's going to sell out. There's carports still available, not many. That's going to be a cool event. It is in November. I don't have the date, but it is in November, and you need to put in. Is it 27th? I think it's the 27th, around the same weekend as Cars and Coffee for Overtaking Lane. I think it's the 27th of November. You need to put in for that Friday off for work. For Friday.
27th of November, 8:30 till 5 p.m. Queensland Raceway. Skid all day, cruise the track, roll racing, off-street drags, power skids.
We'll be there.
It's the newest smoke festival to hit Queensland Raceway. 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. on Sunday. Cardi Gras, breakfast with the cars at the Rathdowney Memorial Grounds. And last but not least, 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. Brisbane Car Bike Truck Show by the Bay at the Waterloo Bay Hotel.
And Fat Laps.
That's right.
Fat Laps,
and
Toowoomba.
Ruffin Street.
Ruffin Street, Toowoomba, Sunday. That'll be huge.
Andrew Phillips has got $100 in credit at Willowbank, gave up trying to use it. There you go.
Really?
Marv says he's turning down the difficulty more. He thought he was being gentle.
Yeah, I was probably stuffed on half those questions. Yeah. But that's normal. I was struggling on most of yours most weeks. All right. That's it. That's another week done.
That is.
You did well. Well done. Congratulations on your questions.
You'll have to ring me up midweek again and make sure I'm watching the next movie.
I think I had to remind you like 3 times.
Well, you rang me up the first time I was watching it.
Are we actually watching it?
Yeah.
Oh. And I'm like, are you watching it?
I said, yeah. Watching it right now. I watched it twice.
Well done. Well done. See if you like Midnight Spares. Good Aussie stuff. Anyway, time for us to tune out. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our donators this week. Have you got our...
Ratfink says NASCAR has a YouTube channel. Well, we got Steve Wild, dropped us 30 in the bank.
Thank you, Steve.
Adam Geary.
Thank you, Adam, every week.
Mad Dad. Dave Ray.
Thanks, Mad Dad.
Scott
Thanks,
Sherrington.
Dave. Thanks, Scott.
Matt Crick.
Matty Crick.
And
Legends.
Spark Plugs, Bent Rims and Bumper.
Brad and Beck. Thank you. Every week. Thank you.
Marf will be near Toowoomba soon. There you go. You're coming to visit.
Oh, yes. I know where he'll be. That's closer to Warwick. I'll explain to Tyler later.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Go over to Mafia Boys
Andrew
channel.
says, stay away from my mountain. And he says, where's the Toowoomba thing?
Toowoomba's in Ruffin Street on Sunday, mate. He's Fat Laps. Check out Trick Car Club or Kyle McCabe up there in Toowoomba. Everything will be on. There's it was quite big on the last one. They've done it before. This one is a fundraiser for someone that's recently passed away. But they have done it before. They've done Fat Laps up there. It was all over the news in Toowoomba, Win News or whatever they do up there in Toowoomba. So there was, heaps of coverage on it, and it was a really cool event. So we hope to get up there, maybe jump into a few cars, maybe take the HJ up. I don't know. We can afford the bill for the fuel. Well, maybe we can. We'll throw those dollary dues that we got tonight towards it, and go up.
Darcy
and shoot
says
some
maybe
flicks.
I can donate a prize or something. Send us a message or an email.
We would love to. Yeah, we would love to put something on the wheel.
Info at overtakinglane.com.au is our email if you want to email us. Otherwise, Facebook or Instagram, either of those work as well.
Yep. Or we do the wheel at the end of every month for the prizes of course, and if anyone out there wants to donate something up there for that to give away, we'll have some Kenda tickets to give away. Don't forget Kenda tickets to give away for those that are on Facebook and those that want to get out to Kenda. Keep a watch on that. news to come.
And Andrew says, let me know if you do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that'd be cool. We're going to work towards getting up there Sunday, one way or another.
All right. That brings us to the end. And, well, what do I usually say here? We'll see you in the next one.
Go buy some merch. Jump on the website. See you guys. Stay in the right lane.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulders, heart full of blues, and in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night, starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been a real bad boy. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night, starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in. You can call me stupid. Listen, you can call me sheep. You can say I'm lazy. You can say I'm weak. You think that using her would get to me. And if you're right, then you're in trouble, D. 'Cause I won't break, no, I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D. But when it comes to her, you better keep it sealed. Don't you dare say a single word, or I will strike you where it feels. You think that using her would